Haas, thanks for following. I wasn't expecting that this early in the stream. We'll be starting in 10 or 15 minutes. Good evening and welcome to the show. We're back with our normal D&D session. We're missing one person. Fortunately, he's got a wedding coming up, so he's busy working on that. We should be back on our regular schedule going forward. So every 2 weeks, again, unless something comes up, but that'll be on the Twitter if there's interruptions to that schedule. Everyone's waiting in the game, so let's go ahead and join them.
Yeah, I guess we
All right. You guys here?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
We have returned.
At
you
long
sure?
last.
Return of the King.
It is not your place to deny the return of the king. What? Anyway. Yeah,
Is that-
no.
Is that an actual line?
Yes.
I don't remember that one.
Anyway. Welcome back, everybody. We haven't played in a minute. Sorry, moving is a bitch. But,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you guys were just about to go into that second room of the dungeon and fight the cool boss that I have planned for you, right?
He's for the
I think-
viewers, he's repressing the memory of how we totally cheesed his epic boss fight last
Listen.
time.
He colored exactly within the box, though. He set
No?
out lines. He set out
You-
lines, thought that we would try to,
You beat
color
me.
within those lines. Yeah.
I respect when I've been beat.
Listen, this isn't a contest between us.
Yeah.
It's not. That's,
No.
It's not
that's a
supposed
ver-
to be.
It's a very,
It's not
it's a
supposed
very
to be.
toxic way to look at the game, and yes,
That said, we totally
isn't-
kicked your ass.
that's. That being said, there are now 12 more encounters in this dungeon. You're welcome.
Aha!
Anyway, as you may or may not remember, last session you delved deeper into the otherworldly prison in which you had found yourself. Once again, breaking out of prison seems to be a thing for this group now. But as you did so, you trapped and killed a giant fucking lizard and his companion, the,
Slightly smaller
the
lizard.
necromancer that had risen him.
We didn't kill the T-Rex. It's still in the
Necro
cage.
Lizard Wizard.
No, that one's the trapped one. The
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry.
Trapped
We
and
trapped
killed
the big
his
lizard and we
necromancer.
killed the
You
little
trapped
lizard.
the big one and killed the little one.
Yeah.
After dispatching the necromancer and ignoring the frankly outraged cries of the T-Rex that you have sealed again in its cage.
Somehow channeling a higher power, you might say, in its outrage.
You found a key to the strange eyeball door down the hallway that you went through.
This is the northeast hallway. If we
This is
take
yes. So if you look at where Ash is on the map, north and east of there, that door seemed to have some type of magical lock on it. It looked back at you, which was moderately
And I'm in.
disconcerting.
Just gotta look at the map.
It is otherworldly prison.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Spaced out there for a minute. That was in
I think that
character.
was in character. Yeah.
That was absolutely in character.
So,
Oh.
with the key in your possession, and a very angry T-Rex beating at the gates behind you, what would you like to do?
I think we should continue onward.
Yeah. Let's see if we can't.
Marceline nods. Yes, we should go back to that door, see if this opens it.
Yeah, I don't feel like tempting fate hanging around this thing.
Oh no, well it seems we've pretty much got it in hand.
Yeah.
Clever spell work there, Marcus. Quite impressed.
Oh, thanks. Fortunate that it, the setup was very conducive to using it.
Yes, no, you saw your opportunity and took it.
Weird mechanism. Gotta say, why would you pull the lever that then traps you in the same room? I don't.
I would hazard a guess that there's probably another lever outside.
I would assume that there's yes, that or
Okay.
yes, like a key fob of sorts.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Distantly
Let's
in
go.
the castle, the alarm spell starts going off. It's like, crap, wrong key fob. Beep, beep.
Really got to get IT down here about these. This is the 4th workplace accident dealing with the zombie T-Rex this week.
Did someone forget to replace those batteries in the smoke alarm again?
So you proceed down the hallway that you found previously, and reach the door with the strange eye peering out back at you. It is no longer there.
Eye is missing? Is that
The eye is gone, yes.
Okay.
You touch the key to the door. It's like a crystal.
Yeah.
Magic.
What we assumed was a key, and thus we described it as a key, but it was indeed a stone.
A thing. A thing that looked important.
A thing.
Indeed.
And the door, you hear locking mechanisms, and the door swings wide open. Revealing
Another T-Rex.
another T-Rex, baby! Similar to where you encountered the Gloomstalkers, an open courtyard, except in the middle of this, a large pillar that rises up into the air and into the clouds that you cannot see beyond.
Oh,
Wait, so is this middle a hole, or
That
is
is
the
a
middle
hole.
filled in?
Looking
Okay.
down in the hole, you don't see a bottom.
good.
Speaking of clouds, cough, cough, Zach.
Oh yeah, we can do that now.
Oh,
Fucking ambiance, yo.
Spooky.
all right.
Scary skeleton.
So, yeah, you
Gonna-
see a large open area, guardrails around the pit, essentially, to nothingness. This pillar in the center rising out of nothingness and into nothingness in this strange, fucky, shadowy world that you currently inhabit. However, you do notice 3 separate rooms, walls lining them, windows on the outside, the doors readily apparent. So each of these cell-looking areas or room areas is a building that you can
Each of
see.
these cells?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you say doors, are they solid, like you can't see through? Are they bars?
They are solid
Like,
doors.
okay.
Like solid wooden, air quotes, doors.
Okay, so there's no way of knowing what's actually through them without actually opening. Okay.
Yes.
If they are,
I've highlighted them so you're aware of like the outside of those is a building.
if they are bars, do they serve like good drinks, or are these like shitty
Oh my
stuff?
God.
I'm just saying, is Joel going to be not Joel, but
Ronbat?
Ronbat going to be excited? Yeah.
No, they examine lawyers' ability to perform adequately in a court of law.
I don't want to take that test.
All right. Are there any obvious like arcane markings or anything like in the room chain?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, gross.
I'll assist. I'm gonna examine this whole pillar deal in the middle for markings or.
Oh, it's really fucky. So the way that pillar is drawn is a little weird. The way I'm having it described is that it is just one single giant pillar in the center of this hole.
Okay.
Okay. I was picturing it as sort of a cross beam with a pillar going up through it.
No.
I see.
I
Well,
mean,
then I will stand here and squint at the pillar for any markings.
There's definitely markings on it.
Do they mean anything?
Oh my god.
Someone roll a nat 20.
Crit fail counter, please.
oh,
Fail.
I can do this
Uh-oh.
now.
That's
I'm wondering-
just so you're all aware. Marcus just rolled a 0.
Yeah.
Oof.
Does this?
There's a
This-
T-Rex in the room, Marcus. You swear it.
Okay.
Eyes just kind of glaze over, just staring into the clouds.
Yes.
Because I'm like, if he's peering over the
And
edge,
as-
trying to look
And
at
as
it.
you look at you clock it at the same time as Ash. There are arcane markings on the pillar, and as you lean closer, you sort of lean over the guardrail, and Medras has to fucking grab you by the scruff of the neck and pull you back before you plummet into the abyss below.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm looking.
I want to see if I would have actually been able to get him. Probably not, but
Marceline grabs you.
I kind of want to see her roll now. Just to see.
I'd like to get a closer look at those. Could you? I'm gonna poof a Mandy into my hand. Could you take my lizard and fly over to them so I can get a better look at whatever those are?
yes. Certainly. I flap over there.
All right.
face
Whatever you do,
Mandy
don't look
on the
down.
edge.
Gonna use Mandy vision. I don't need to re-roll it or anything, but I just want to, if a closer look nets me anything.
Seconds. Sorry.
In my session with in my other
Sorry,
session
okay.
a couple days
What
ago.
was that?
In my other session a couple days ago, we were I was keeping track of crits and crit fails like normal.
As you do.
Yeah. The DM and I on 2 separate occasions. So we were rolling at advantage, and we got double nat 20s.
That's
Well.
amazing.
That's 1 in 400 chance, and it happened twice in the same night. We ended up rolling a total of 12 crits over like 3 hours.
Jeez.
Wow.
Someone's got
Marcus,
weighted
you said
dice.
something?
What up?
Marcus, you said something that before I had to check a note and I forgot what we were
Gotcha.
talking about.
I had Medrash fly over towards the pillar and take
Oh,
Mandy with him so
yes.
I could get a closer look.
Okay, Medrash,
See-
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That one's significantly better.
The pillar explodes and you die. No.
Oh, nice.
Huh. Turns out he just made a bunch of really unfair traps. I guess we made him mad. No, you fly Mandy over, Marcus. You zoom out for a second. And over there, you notice, what languages does Marcus speak?
Oh.
Common, Celestial.
Wait. Is this a readable language?
It is a readable language.
Medrash can tell what it is.
Medrash knows what this is.
Yeah.
The
I
Cliff
read it.
Notes- the Cliff Notes version of this is that this is a pillar, and as you go up, you see it continues on and on and on.
About how lovely this pillar is.
No,
Oh.
they're all names written in.
I wouldn't know the language.
You
per
wouldn't
se,
know the
because
language.
because I
They
just
are-
under.
They are all just names. It's names of people written in a
Okay.
language that you can understand because of your
Vacation.
invocation. Yes.
Mhm.
Marcus, it's
Yep.
on your sheet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's common, celestial, draconic, and primordial.
You do not understand these markings.
Huh. Weird.
Uh,
While I don't know what language it is, I know their names.
I totally
Cheers.
out of character here. I wonder what would happen if he flew Ronbat over to graffiti his name on it.
To be quite honest,
totally out of
Ron,
character.
would-
Marceline loves that idea.
Ronbat would love to do that too, but at the same time, Medrash is like, maybe don't mess around with the
Yeah. And
Eldritch
you,
Pillar.
as you look and you fly up, its name's all the way up. And eventually you're like, I'm getting a little farther than I want to. And you return to your group.
Dive bomb back.
You fly back, yeah. But it
I don't know.
is
Many names.
thousands of names.
Possibly the names of people who've either been imprisoned here, maybe names of people who've been sacrificed here. I don't know. That's
Do any of them
weird.
jump out at me as one I might recognize, like from a prominent family, like
Make an investigation check.
I will make that private. So that you...
Yeah. Oh. Huh.
Indeed. Did I see?
Update the crit success tracker.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! We're off to a good start.
Well,
You,
We're off to a dramatic start.
as you're
Right,
looking,
then you go combat.
as you get nearer the top of where you're comfortable going, you do notice one of the names. Noric?
Oh. Norik's name is on here. I communicate as much to the rest of the party.
Interesting. No particular embellishment or anything like that?
Not that I can tell, but I could read it. I can't see it properly for what it is.
Odd.
I feel like that's how that would be thematically, but you can decide as a DM whether I can.
Thematically, I
see it
believe
properly.
the understanding comes to you through magical means, and you see these names, but you don't necessarily know the script. You just know that they are.
So I wouldn't know if it's relatively embellished anyway.
Well, I mean, you could probably tell
You
if
would
it's a
be-
more grandiose signature in
If it's
general.
in that it is a mononym as opposed to a lot of these which are first name and surname. It's a little larger just to make it fit on the pillar into like the design, but
The John Hancock situation.
not really. John Hancock did that because he was a dick.
Yeah.
This is just a stylistic thing to make it blend in like it's stretched out to fit.
To fit the space, yep.
Yeah, to fit the space.
This still doesn't tell us a whole lot because it could still be people who have lived, people who have died, people who have sold their soul to whatever this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Well.
knowing the significance of this pillar would not help us in any way moving forward.
Perhaps not right away, but
Speaking of investigation checks, Zach, I've been checking out one of these doors here.
Oh yes, okay. So as that's happening, Ash, you look at this door. You see a keyhole remarkably similar to the one on the door you used to get in here.
Given
Also,
we've heard-
traps is a thing I'm checking
Oh
for.
yes, checking for traps. You don't notice anything mechanical, but there's no like glowing runes in the keyhole. It seems relatively safe, given your cursory investigation.
Gotcha.
Take a real paranoid bastard to hide their realm in another dimension. Hide it behind a key that is defended by presumably a strong person, and then trap the door on top of that.
You did roll moderately high. I will say you do notice that there is just at the base of this door. It's like it was cleaned up, but you can just see at the bottom, like someone didn't quite get under the floor, under the door, like under the boards of the door, as it were. There's a little bit of dried blood.
Okay. I will keep that in mind when we open these. You guys find anything?
On Norik's name.
You catch him, yeah.
Yeah, just weirdness.
I got blood over here.
Like a lot?
It's been cleaned, but it's here.
By the way, gonna cast See Invisibility right now, so I can see invisible things for the next hour.
You now notice on your shoulder is a small pixie.
Oh, right.
Actually, or
Forgot about her.
jokingly?
No, actually, she's
remember,
with you.
Yeah, remember we had that pixie who was
Twyla.
falling. Twyla, yes.
Is with you.
She came with us?
She came
Why?
with you.
Why did she come with us?
She is grasping onto like some of the folds and your pack.
Oh, gee.
She's very scared and being very quiet.
You should have said something.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah, we got attacked by that invisible guy a minute ago. Me that I should probably cast that spell that specifically lets me see invisible people.
I was gonna warn you about him, but didn't want anyone to hear me.
Appreciated.
I'm gonna hide again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't tell them I'm here.
I am talking to myself in the middle of the room for reasons, surrounded by my friends. I'm sure they won't ask questions.
I'm mostly scared of the red lady.
Yeah, you know.
I nod knowingly. Sometimes I seem to see a smaller version of Ronbat on my shoulder.
You all do hear this tiny voice as she is talking.
I didn't realize Ronbat had such a high-pitched voice in his tiny form for other people.
I didn't want to stay on the boat. But I also didn't want to go in the weird little portal thing you guys went in. So I flipped a coin. and portal it was.
That is not an enviable situation you've gotten yourself into, I will admit.
This place is bad.
Yes, it is. And that's why we're here, because some of our friends got whisked away here, and we're trying to help them.
No, we should yeah, you should get them out of here right now.
Yeah,
Get that
you
fixed.
just...
Also me.
Yeah,
Please?
absolutely. Keep a safe distance.
Next time, no
Yep.
coins.
Okay, fair.
No.
Yep.
Bad
Nice.
idea.
Yeah, just keep a safe distance.
I'm right here.
Okay, just...
You
All right.
You've been an excellent shield so far.
Actually correct.
Okay, but if that... I mean...
Shield
It's
Lizard is
fine.
a shield. Who knew?
well,
Well,
use your...
actually, I can fit in between you and your ab. There's a tiny enough spot for me.
Okay, I won't ask any further questions. Just use your best judgment.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to look
Given
around
that-
the room with See Invisibility and pretend like that didn't just happen, even though it obviously did.
Given that her best judgment involved flipping a coin to decide where she goes, I'm not
No, not anymore.
not anymore, but it did involve using a coin previously.
You
All
know,
right.
Live and you
Twyla
learn.
tucks herself deeper into your clothing. Now knowing that she is there, you're like, I can tell. There's a little. I thought I was just having a little back pain. No, there's
It's
a
like I thought
creature
my
there.
skin was crawling earlier. It's just something crawling on my skin.
Ugh.
With see invisibility, you do not see anything out of the ordinary in the room.
All right, mostly clear of invisible entities. Good to know.
But then
An invisible zombie T-Rex.
an invisible door in front of the regular door.
Whoa.
No, you do not see anything.
Okay.
Would you say it's Modors?
I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't.
One simply does not walk into Mo doors. Anyway.
Anyway,
So we have one door that we need a key for.
one
We haven't looked-
door. One
Yeah, is
door
this
with
little-
blood that has the key. Same.
Is this little nook on the left, is this still what's going on there?
That's a wall. Or, well, not a wall, but like
No obvious opening.
drops off into nothingness.
Okay.
It's an adjustment to the map that the DM has made.
Yep.
Okie
It,
dokie.
it looked like there might have been a path at some point, but no longer.
There is not a path there. That's all you need to know.
Alrighty. Alright, yeah, let's check out these doors then.
Let's not split
You
up and search.
proceed to the door with the blood at the base.
I will stick my finger down a little groove where the blood is dried and kind of scratch at it, point it out.
Make a survival check for me.
Okay, that's an odd thing to make considering I'm just sticking my finger in a little crevice.
Right. Well, whether it's a good idea to scratch at dried blood and
I think
what you can learn
probably
from
more
it.
along the lines of, yeah, how long it's been there, what happened.
This blood is recent. It's not nearly coagulated as coagulated as some of like the, mangled
Oh.
corpses you've seen so
it's
far.
not fully dried.
This isn't the driest blood we've seen in the past hour.
Exactly.
I'll
This is
kind of
fairly recent comparatively,
I'll
like within a few days.
I'll press my fingers together and show them it's like sticky, still kind of tacky.
A little tacky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ew, why would you do that?
I'm not going to. I'm trying not to judge here, but that's not something I would typically do.
That's gross.
Well, we know
Useful
that
for information gathering.
whatever was in there has died recently, or presumably died recently,
Or bled recently.
or that someone was in there to make it bleed recently.
Or they were
So we should be
bleeding on their
careful.
way in there recently. It could
They
mean a lot
got
of
a
things.
visit from. They got a visit from their mistress, so to speak.
What?
S&M.
So you open the door.
I don't think we can.
We have the
You
key.
can if the same keystone.
Oh, I thought when we pressed the crystal into
No,
to
it
the-
opens. You haven't done that
Oh.
yet, but it does.
Oh no, okay, so the key is reusable. I thought it was like
Yes, the key you use to get in here also opens this door at least.
Oh well.
okay.
Since no one said they were opening the door, if we're doing that, I'm going to have the shield and rapier prepped.
Got it.
Wisdom.
The door opens. It's a double door that swings open at the center. Inside is compared to what you've seen so far, a decent looking cell. There is an actual bed in the corner, like a nice
Oh.
little, like, crappy rug. However, in the center of the room is a large stain of blood that leads almost to the door. The room is otherwise empty,
Including invisible things.
including invisible things. Yes.
Yes, someone killed someone and just invisibled the body.
You never know.
By the drag marks, it looks as if there was a fight in the center of the room, and the something was dragged out the door.
Was it an
The killer
overbooked
was-
flight?
The killer
there's a-
attacked here. There's a struggle. He led him to here, where the final blow was struck, after which the body was removed.
So like a struggle in the center of the room with something being drug out the door.
Okay, Elastriel Holmes. Was it?
Mar-
Do you suspect that there might have been an overbooking on the flight and they needed the seat?
Ash, as you enter this room, you get a strange, just a strange feeling.
A strange feeling.
Your spine just begins to tingle. There's something wrong with this room.
There's something happening here, but
uh,
what it is ain't exactly clear.
Stop.
I'm going.
Look, what's that sound? Did we just get banned from Twitch?
I
Only
don't
if we
think.
play that- only
I was
if,
gonna say, I don't think you guys are good enough to qualify for a copyright strike.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know your performance was
Ooh.
great,
Ooh,
encore,
I am hurt.
but I
am
don't
great-
think
mean
I
grazing
don't
on
think
the ears.
it's gonna set off the
The bots.
the content aware whatever
The
content ID.
Content ID bots.
Also, it was short enough that it could constitute fair usage.
We also didn't sing it.
Yeah.
We
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, no, blood.
Would you
Yeah.
like me to roll perception or investigation, since I've got this little niggling notion that something's off?
That's not a request for a roll. That's just something's off with this room. Just so you're aware. You
Well,
in particular get a feeling.
I want to know what's off with the room.
Fucking magic
Midrash?
shit, man. You don't know.
Medrash has the feeling to look up at the ceiling just in case.
20,000 spiders.
But I'm outside of the room.
Just close the door.
No.
No, sorry.
There is nothing on the ceiling. It is a drab, empty cell, as it were.
I'm just gonna like go around like knocking on the walls for a loose brick or a secret button or something.
I'd like
Sounds
to ask
that's gonna take a
Marceline,
while.
this room in particular familiar with you? You said you encountered that lizard man before, right?
This room, no. I feel like I've been here, though. Not in
A
here,
room.
but
A room similar to it, maybe?
yes.
Oh, so it's deja vu. She's just been in this place before.
Someone was
Possibly.
here recently.
Possibly another experimentation room? Whatever they were.
They took particular individuals out of the large groups. I think this might be one of them. This was an individual cell for someone of note.
Okay.
They're clearly not here, though.
They didn't carve hash marks on the wall counting the days or anything. How would you even count days here, really, though?
Didn't seem like it.
How many sleep till Christmas?
Well,
That depends on
Seems
whether
as
you
if
do
there's
the
no-
long sleep,
No.
like you did in session 1.
Also, you count them differently if you're a narcoleptic.
Perhaps we go on to the next room.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the next room.
Is this alcove anything?
No, just like a guarded railed section that looks out in the cloudy nothingness that you seem to be floating in.
Ah,
An aesthetic decision, as it were, by whoever crafted this. As you approach this door, you notice the same type of keyhole.
And read everything, not hear everything.
Don't worry about
It
it.
feels like it was a private message for the DM without hitting /DM.
Friggin' Genasi, speak commoner, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey, at least I didn't call him a redskin.
The views
Jesus.
the views of this half elf are not in
Elf, half elf.
This was
Alright.
entirely
Anyway,
out of character.
We're not exactly in the Empire at the moment, are we?
So you open this door?
Thank you.
We should listen in at it first or something.
Medrash gets a little impatient and quickly wrests the key from whoever's holding it.
I'm
and
stepping back. I remember what happened last time you opened a door.
Medrath, make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. I'm sure that this is entirely unnecessary, but sure.
And before it's a save of 1 to
Yeah, that's
work
enough
the
to
handle.
open the door.
Yeah.
You unlock the door. The door opens. Inside, you find a smaller but comparatively lavish room. However, in the bed in this chamber, you see seemingly knocked out, sedated, you're not sure, a female bronze dragonborn.
Just
Can
gonna
we
like
all see this? Or
Yeah.
is this just what Medra? Okay.
No, you
I'm
all,
just-
as the door is opened, there is a female in like loose-fitting, like tattered clothing.
I'm just gonna like take one
Like,
step
not
forward,
Medrash,
put my hand right in the middle of
sight kinda
Medrash's
hits you
back,
and you're
and
like,
push him into the room.
it
Like,
looks like
that's-
someone you would run into at home, and that
Yeah,
feeling just
Pretty much.
right through your head. You're like, oh shit.
I'm
Feelings
pushing
of-
him
feelings
forward.
of nostalgia and home.
Yeah, no, it's like the outfit especially is fitting for the dragonborn that live in your village.
I check for signs of life to make sure that like she's not dead.
You approach the individual. She's breathing. You can tell that immediately. Her chest is rising and falling. You shake her to wake her up. I maybe assume. She does not respond. It would seem as if she's been sedated or knocked out in some way, shape, or form.
Does her breathing make it seem like she's like she would she's close to death or anything like that?
Make a medicine check.
Sure.
Oh boy, that's wisdom, isn't it?
Yep.
It is However, I did read Herbalism for Dummies, so it's a little bit better. I will put this in the tower just to avoid the shame.
Please say nat 1.
You have no idea, Medrash. It seems fine.
Gee,
Now I want to know what he rolled.
not a nat 1, otherwise I'd be panicking about her dying.
You're fairly confident she is not at death's door. The breathing is
Not labor.
normal, if not maybe a bit raspy.
Mm.
But normal.
She seems okay.
She seems okay. She is just out like a light.
Is there anything else of note in this room/cell?
Looking around, nothing. She is the only thing of note in this, other than the fact that they actually had a bed for her in here, which you're not certain if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's nothing to denote an identity for her.
No, There is not. She has no. Looking at her, there's no identifying markings. You all do get the immediate recognition that this is probably someone more important than the individuals you've come across. You're not certain why, but they've definitely been given a station, an important cell here.
Is she chained, or is she just on the bed sedated?
She's sedated on the bed. There are no chains. It seems as if the door they believe should be enough.
I am going to try to lift her up into my arms, and
She's a pretty, for a dragonborn, she has a pretty lithe frame. Yeah, no, you lift her up, and you're carrying a human, but, well, a humanoid creature.
yes.
But
When it comes
yeah,
to Midrash's strength, it's okay.
easy enough to fireman carry this lady.
Possibly we could get them back to the paladins or clerics that are there. Maybe they can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I had in mind. I was going to go head back now because obviously not a good idea to.
We should
fall
really
for
not
combat.
split up. So,
I could go with you.
I mean, we could just all go and then come back. It's just not take too long, you know.
Exactly.
Well, it's entirely possible that there's another individual in this other room. Perhaps to check that out and save the trip.
That's not a
and-
bad
I
idea.
keep my distance from the door so as to save the prisoner.
I mean, you can.
Well, you might want to lie her back down until we make sure there's nothing that's going to
Probably
jump
for the
out at
best.
us from this last room.
Right.
I lie her back down.
You lay the female down.
Sit her up a bit, maybe.
You make sure she's nice. What would you would feel comfortable?
What I think would feel comfortable.
Yeah, you're a dragon, you know.
Dex save to see if he drops her.
That'd be so
I
bad.
feel like that would be more of a athletics check, to be fair.
You would.
All right, let's check the door.
Yeah, let's do
A
that.
similar keyhole.
Da 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 da.
I guess I'm still holding on to the key from the last one.
You open the door. This is a larger cell, and you do notice in this room, there is again a bed. However, there is blood all over the.
Yeah.
It would seem as if this was the target of the most recent test, as just a pool of blood in the center of the room. Laying tattered clothing all over him, bandages wrapping up whatever most of his skin. You see a half-orc. A half-orc man.
I feel like this probably warrants more of a medicine check than her, since there's apparently blood everywhere.
Well, or less. He might just definitely be dead.
Yeah, but we don't know that without a.
It's not Crosby, is it?
You approach and, oh my god, it's Crosby!
Man, that'd be weird.
That'd be so weird.
No, yeah, no, like, part of his face is wrapped up as well. You don't get, like, a good ID.
Okay.
But it's not Crosby. You definitely know it's not Crosby. However, as you get closer, you do notice his chest has been cut into quite deeply. However, it would appear as if he is still alive, though it doesn't take a medicine check to realize he's not doing great.
Wait,
I
what?
take out a single potion of healing. As much as we are trying to ration those like innocent, more or less innocent life. I look to the others.
That seems
for
wasteful. Perhaps we take him back to one of the,
the
people that
healers.
can do that without expending valuable resources.
Does he need stabilization? He's not bleeding out.
Ash, he is not. Ash, you look at the body. He's not bleeding out. Whatever fucked up things happened to this individual, they were sure he would not die from.
Okay. So if
It would
he's
seem as crazy as the lizard folk who seems to be running the operation here was. He had an interest in making sure that whatever he was doing didn't accidentally kill his subjects.
gotcha. So, if there's any active bleeding left, I guess I'll rip up some old clothes or fashion some bandages. We don't actually have a healer's kit anywhere on us, do we?
List kit.
Do we not? They're so cheap. We
I
could have
know.
so easily
I
done
know.
that.
We
I have a
definitely
partially
need to get
used one
one.
Hey,
Hey.
Oh, Basani has one?
I should have an herbalism. There we are. Standard herbalism kit.
that's not the same.
I know.
You shoved some herbs in the wounds.
Well, I
Great.
have.
He's got basil in a stab wound now.
Now he's just well seasoned.
Him to it.
He's a seasoned veteran.
All right, let's.
Aaron, get anti-inspiration for that. You roll a disadvantage when I decide.
Negative inspiration.
Anti-inspiration, yes.
All right, Medrash, you might actually need to carry the big guy.
This guy is much larger.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just for the humor, I princess carry him.
Medrash, you could probably one shoulder, and it would be uncomfortable, but you could
And I
probably
would
do
not be able to fly, but okay, sure.
it if you want to. I'm just saying.
I mean, one person burdened rather than two people burdened. As long as I'm not actually overexerting myself doing this, I will.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a lot of weight to carry. Yes, but you're a strong dragonborn. You are one of the strongest individuals on the planet, as it were. You have a well, actually, no. You're not. You're not quite there. You're almost at max strength. I thought you were at 20.
I am naturally one of the strongest people, but there might be some that are magically
yes.
enhanced past
Of
this.
course. Yes. So, without issue, you toss them both over your shoulder and carry them slowly but safely back to the room that you have gathered all of the NPC army in.
Real quick perception check of the room, if there's anything in it besides him and the pool of blood.
You don't notice anything just looking around. Just a quick glance. These rooms seem to be purposefully barren.
Fair.
Gotcha. Hustle back out with Medrash then.
Yeah, we come with, make sure nothing goes afoul.
You return to the NPC army.
Where are they stationed at this point?
Back in the room with the sentinel, where the sentinels were, I think, where Marceline was kept.
Back in Marceline's
Bell.
Yeah.
Previous quarters.
They've spread out into that whole corridor, just because there's a lot of them.
Have like a defensive perimeter almost set up.
You do notice they have taken just the random bits of debris, I guess would be the right term, and have begun constructing a barricade right about here.
That is exactly where I would have put a barricade. Nice.
And yeah, they are using this entire section as just like they're milling about in here. As you approach, two of the pirates who have their guns with them at this point. Oi! Oh, it's them.
Hey,
Come on in.
We found some prisoners.
Yeah, you might
They're
want
not-
to take that to someone who, you know,
Yes.
bit of a higher pay grade.
You guys get paid?
No, we don't.
That's the point.
Well, that's why I said take it to someone with a higher pay grade.
Someone who is
This is,
paid.
we-
very much not my problem.
yeah, thank you. We have people in mind.
Middle management pirate.
You're doing great.
What do you do when you get?
Make sure there's no zombies coming.
What do you do when you get shot on the high seas? You can't exactly rub a little dirt in it, given that there's no dirt.
Is that? Well, I got a jar of dirt. Mom always said rub some dirt on it, so I felt, if I'm see, you have to bring a little bit with.
And he's written on the jar in like some combination of ink and whatever.
This pirate has
the recipe.
disadvantage on medicine checks.
So he's probably got tetanus like 6 times over by now.
You do notice that there's probably at least 3 known very communicable diseases that this pirate has.
If Medrash understands this, he is giving that particular pirate a wide berth.
Aye.
All right, let's find a cleric.
This place is silly. Let's keep moving.
You leave the incredibly misinformed pirate behind.
Oh, I feel like we might have accidentally made a statement there.
No, he's doing his job, keeping guard.
Yeah.
The other guard is definitely keeping his distance and has also pulled his shirt up above his the bottom half of his face. As you walk by the other pirate, he's like, "Hey, can you ask the captain if I can get anyone other than Stinky Feet?"
We'll see
Sounds
what
like a
we can
job
do.
for prestidigitation.
Oh no, he asked for something specific. You can't just erase a whole man's identity. His name is Pete. I'd just make him Pete. What kind of person would I be then?
Well, he does carry around a form of soil with him. So is he Pete?
So you deposit the 2 other unconscious
NPCs.
Huh?
Oh, that's too bad Joel's not here. He would be having a ball with this.
The paladin captain, you approach and, yes, we'll take good care of them. Pretty sure that's the voice I used for him. That seems like good military, dude.
I hope so.
All right.
I hope he does take good care of them. Medrash won't threaten them, but he's definitely wary about how they would take care of these non-humans, given they are very much Empire folk.
Yeah,
mean, there's
but, I feel like if you're gonna learn not to be racist at any point, it's, life or death situation.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't want to speak for
Don't want to speak for all the racists out there.
for all the racists out. Yeah, no. Let's avoid
No.
avoid speaking for them.
We recovered all the arms and armaments of the people. Did that include the spellbook of that wizard lady?
Yes.
I will ask her if she has a way to communicate with us once either of these two actually are conscious again.
I I do not actually.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah.
that's okay.
Message wasn't a spell that the Imperial Academy deemed necessary for me to learn.
I will reserve my judgment for the Imperial Academy itself, and not you.
Yeah,
Uh,
communication is the backbone of anything of any
Well,
military.
Well, no, I'm a combat mage. I serve on a ship. I'm not meant to.
Oh yes.
It gets a bit
I'm
sticky.
thinking of
There are particular individuals that are their entire job is to be the communications relay.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
sure,
Vested
A
interest.
little bit of shade at
Vested interest.
Sax.
Either way,
Bungled
again-
Spell
necromancer
slots are more appropriate.
last time.
My powers are more appropriately used. Sinking ships.
again, no judgment. Understood.
I mean, if you lent me yours, I'm sure I could write it down in my spell book.
Yeah, no, kind of need it right now.
Well, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
You understand that her saying that means she has ink and paper, right?
I'm not going to mug this woman for ink and paper.
Would you strong arm her into a deal to trade hers?
You do
for her to
notice
trade some
as
of hers?
you're in this room that had everyone's bits and baubles, like a full suit of armor and some weapons and like a really intricate staff have not been claimed.
Not been claimed.
Have not been claimed.
Interesting.
Your brain immediately goes to it's probably these people's.
Well,
Mm.
minus one person.
Hmm?
Well,
I
there were
think
three-
the
there were
implication
three
is
The people that we just brought back.
Yes,
You
yes,
mean-
yes.
You described two things.
Yeah.
Well, then what happened to the third person's stuff?
Well, that's a great fucking question.
It's not
It
here.
got
They're
a-
monk.
it
Turns out
got
they're monk who
eroded.
Don't have any weapons.
Anyway,
They're monk without any weapons.
Maybe.
it got eroded.
We're not going there.
Let
He's
me-
already suffered
Let
enough.
me be very clear. I did not make a mistake.
in any case, well, I guess we will try and check back in a bit to see if they're conscious, because we'd really like to have a word with them. Well, all right.
Marceline Chine. Onward then.
I suppose so.
Indeed.
Well, again, we're left with two doors, the door to the south and the door to the north. Can we open the one to the north? Did this keystone go to it?
So you actually haven't looked at that door yet. I don't know.
We looked at the three doors already in that
We-
part, but not the big one.
Not the
You
big
mean-
door. Yeah.
You mean
we
this
looked at it-
door?
We looked at
We
it.
Here,
looked at
right?
it very briefly last episode, but
Oh.
Was it last
Well,
episode?
yeah.
I think so.
looking at it now, you do realize there are 3 keyholes here.
Mm.
2 matching the 2 you found on the Guardians in Marceline's room, and the third seemingly from the Necromancer.
Mm.
We're talking about this top door, correct? The big one with the
Yes,
face
the
on it.
big door to the north. There's
Gotcha.
also a door to the south that you have not explored yet.
We haven't, and I believe the reason for that is we did not want to try and find as soon as we could the corpse of the dude, and Marceline was insisting it's in this direction.
It is north, yes. And as you get closer to that door, she begins to nod. I believe it's in here.
You know what else might be in there?
She shakes her head. Not a clue. I can't imagine it won't be defended, though.
I see y'all are doing the same thing that I did.
Right. Apparently, fog of war is not something you can base your character on.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What's this? I don't.
Try to
You can't place your character on a tile that's blacked out. It just
Yeah, you
stops at the revealed space.
Well, you can't drag yourself through it either.
Yep.
I
I say we
suppose.
open the door.
3 keys seems big.
Okay.
For sure.
Seems what?
The fact that we need 3 keys to get in here seems important.
Oh,
I think we should all be ready for the worst behind this door.
Oh yeah.
And the schnitzel.
Does he always do that?
I'm doing this as a player, not as a character. I have at least that much restraint.
Marcus looks over at Medrash staring vacantly. Yeah, he does.
Hmm. Shall I take the shield or the bow? Hmm.
The
Well-
distinct feeling your holy ass bow might.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
paid
Very-
dividends last time. Before we kick in this door, I'm gonna ask that we take a short break. That's okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Before we get into the weeds with it.
The weeds. That sounds good to me. I need to get food.
All right, so people, we will be back in, what do you say, 10 minutes? 5
Sure.
minutes? 10
Ten.
We'll be
minutes
back to open the box.
to
Opening Pandora's box.
Yes. Hey, that's a good title for the episode, Zach.
There you
Maybe-
go.
Maybe if it were a box and not a door.
Opening Pandora's door. Opening the Pandora.
Oh my god. Alright. See y'all in a minute.
All right,
Bye,
we'll
everybody.
go into intermission and we'll be back in 10. All right. We'll be back shortly. Just give us 10 minutes to refresh ourselves and we'll be back. Thanks for being patient with us. We'll be back to the action in just a minute.
I think we could
We are back.
I think we
Hey.
could be fine with just playing the.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hello. Hi, back. I'm Dad.
Wow, way to use the joke. We used 4 seconds going live.
I know, except I used it a slightly different way.
Anyway,
Anywho. So,
everyone buff up. It's time for the boss. Hey, boss.
you now stand outside the door. 3 keyholes yet to be filled to what you assume to be room containing the corpse of the warden of this place, as it were, one of the cursed. Would you like to open the door?
Wait, I'm gonna first check Valana and make sure she's good. Pat her down, make sure she's got everything she needs, and coach her.
I think I'm ready.
Stay out of
Is
sight.
anyone
Don't get
in
too
need of
close
patching
unless it's an absolute emergency. I mean that.
Really, absolutely need Marcus to show me to shoot.
Yeah. As soon as there's
When
time.
we have a minute. Let's do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna argue with that because that's a good idea. Just try and stay with one of us between you and them.
All right, do that.
I quickly glance over everyone else. Is anyone in need of healing,
Give her a quick pat on the shoulders.
or were we all
And,
patched up by the paladins?
Is there any particular plan, or are we just going in guns blazing?
Well,
Looks towards Ronbat.
Looks at around that one. Definitely.
Probably. Blazing saddles.
It's hard to plan when we have no idea what's back there.
right. We don't know what the room looks like for sure. And we don't know who could be behind there. You know.
Adapt accordingly.
Mhm.
Right.
I ready my harpoon.
I check my pockets for Twyla.
Marceline cracks her knuckle. Check your pockets. It has not been an hour, so you can.
Still see her.
She has like looped herself in your belt and is like tucked up as close to you as possible. She just looks up at you as you look down at her, gives you a nod.
Maybe I'll wait out.
Wait out here.
Good idea.
And she unlodges herself from your hip.
The word is dislodge.
Dislodges. Yes. Unlodges. Dislodges
There's
herself
that
from
lodge.
your hip.
There's that lodge and dislodge.
Right. So.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to have an intervention for you, Yagi.
It's going to end with me in a white straitjacket, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I will let the other players know I still have 1 hit point of Armor of Agathis, so I will deal 25 damage to whatever hits me first.
Nice.
Amusing.
That is melee.
Yeah.
All right.
In before Zach launches a magic missile, specifically to make sure that it's not.
Keys are slid into the door. And you hear a low rumbling sound as the mechanisms that operate this door begin to lower it down, sinking into the floor. And as the door slides down, you begin to hear a ghastly shriek, much like the one you heard in that you are now previous to standing in now.
What?
You hear You hear what seems like a Gloomstalker. It sounds eerily like the Gloomstalkers from before.
Okay.
This one, however, deeper, louder. And it's coming from deep within a long chamber that you can actually see because I already showed it.
Yeah.
It is dimly lit by faint blue torches that decorate the walls. Across the way, you see a massive statue of some type of winged creature covered in chain. In front of it, massive stone altar. However, most of your view of this altar is obstructed because just before it, you see a hulking form, shifting shadows, and it begins to unravel.
Okay.
A absolutely massive Gloomstalker turns as the door opens and lets out another howl.
Well, look at the size of this lad. Absolute unit.
Wait, we're seeing it? I don't have it.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry,
It's not on our screen yet, no.
I was like, this is a problem if I can't see it, then you guys can. All right.
An absolutely massive Gloomstalker appears. And as the wings unfurl and the body becomes, a more recognizable shape, energy begins to coalesce around it. And atop it, you see a somewhat familiar to you at this point form.
It's ya boy.
A very angry boy.
One of the cursed pirates who has hunted you several times at this point. The cursed pirate archer sits atop the Gloomstalker, glowing bright blue, different than before.
Oh, bright blue.
Yes, he is glowing bright blue, like an ethereal sort of, like a light ethereal blue. He notches an arrow, and the Gloomstalker takes up into the air. Everyone, roll initiative, please.
The time is
Alright.
nigh.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill.
Oh, I would have liked that roll, but I dropped it off of the box, so it doesn't count. Oh, that's not bad.
Wow, you actually rolled good advantage, Kieran.
Yeah, instead of just 2 bad advantages. I mean, that's getting 2 bad rolls out of the way.
For this, I would ask that you arrange yourself inside the room, however you would have entered.
I figured we were
probably
arranged
not
outside the
last
door about
semester.
the same way we were going to go in it.
More or less.
I would say probably like the first 4 rows if you want to.
Well then.
Flush against the door.
He didn't say we had to stay in the room once the fight started.
Well, I'm not gonna block.
The
I'm not gonna
door
block-
behind you begins to close.
Ah, shit.
Fog gate is up.
Yeah, he's
Outside,
letting
you
us
hear-
know that there's no going back.
Outside, you hear a T-Rex pounding against the door, trying to get it in
Yeah, fair enough.
to consume the remnants of the fight.
Oh. Is there actually a raised second level along the side
Yes,
here?
yes, there is.
Oh, neat.
Hype.
Yeah, if you want to get
noticed.
the high ground
Yes.
and all the
This
all
is
of
an open courtyard. It
Oh, so it's open air. It's not
it is
walled
open
in.
air. It is not walled in.
Ah, good.
So
good.
if this guy really
These
wanted to, they could
pillars,
just fuck off.
much like the others, go up into oblivion and down into through the floor, down into more oblivion. However,
my head-
there is a raised platform above the platform on which you stand.
Where's this raised platform?
The one you pointed out. The two,
Along the sides of the
on
room.
either side, there are a secondary, like walkways, I
feet.
guess.
Yeah.
10 feet up, 15 feet up.
They are what did I say?
Like those.
It is 15 feet. Or
Okay.
10, yeah, 15 feet.
45-degree angle, basically.
More or less. The stairs are very steep.
Which one is it? Four?
46.5-degree angle.
Oh man,
Okay, thank you.
that's killer on the calves.
All right. So,
What about the full-grown cows? I'm sorry, I could not.
I feel like you're not.
It's-
I feel like you're not sorry.
to be fair, I'm not, but I
Yeah.
enjoy it too much.
Boy, too bad Marcus didn't roll higher on his initiative. We could have used a force dome.
Yeah, that's a big fellow.
Zach specifically made him just a little too big.
I mean,
the
Like he's-
wingspan would not allow it to fit into
aha.
There's the rub.
All right. So yes, at the top of the round, Elder Gloomstalker.
Oh, that's not great.
What? That he went first?
Hold on, sorry, just gotta draw a line. Actually, I didn't write this down. Hold on. Aha! It's 80 feet. The Gloomstalker flies forward 80 feet, his cursed pirate archer in tow. And you see it begins to take evasive maneuvers in the air, taking the dodge action.
How wise.
Ash, you're up.
Would like
Ooh,
to
boy.
say,
Yes.
if you see its body, it might be a good idea to, I'm assuming it's not the thing riding it. I mean, might be a good idea to hit the body if you see it lying around with your bow.
I would wager it's probably inside the giant stone altar at the back of the room.
Possibly. Or on it.
You did not get a very clear view of the altar because that.
I'm going to... Let's see. How far is this? Just a little. Well, I can bonus action dash. I'm gonna kind of take cover next to this pillar, and I'm going to fire, obviously, but question, how does advantage against things that haven't acted yet work on a guy that's riding something that has acted?
So you do have advantage, but he has quarters cover because he is on top of stock.
3/4 cover, what is that, +4?
+5 to his armor class.
+5. I'll take it. As soon as I can get my brain to do what I want it to do. Right.
That was almost a tragedy.
Sorry, hold on.
So does 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
Awesome.
It does say that it does. The beauty of the
Yeah, but I also don't have a -5 on it for the whole 3/4 cover thing.
right. Why didn't you put a -5 on it?
I just didn't think to.
Despite the beast's erratic movements, you line up a shot, Ash. And it hits the cursed pirate archer.
And
He
of
lets out a
course,
howl of pain.
I'm not done because I get multi-attack. So let's do that one more time. Also, Zach, just to double check, is he vulnerable to radiant damage? Since we had that going on before.
About these, yes.
Okay, because I don't see that reflected in the.
He is not vulnerable, but his regeneration has turned off because you.
Okay. So it's not dealing extra damage. It's just having an extra effect. Gotcha.
Yes, his regeneration has turned off because.
Oh, that works with radiant too. Thought that was just fire.
And radiant. Yes.
Okay.
If you happen to like,
exactly hits.
With the -5.
Yes.
I still rolled a 29 for my other one, so. Yeah. And now.
Colossus Slayer, yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
Good.
Ooh, that's spicy.
A howl of pain as you
Werewolves of London.
deal a solid amount of damage to the cursed pirate archer.
All right. Let's see. I used about, I think, 40 feet of movement to get up there. I think I'll probably use the rest to get. Can I get to the top of the stairs there?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Perfect. All right.
The layer.
Fasani, roll a d4.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there you go. Good. You all hear the rattling of bones. As a handful of skeletons
Oh, god damn it.
just sort of climb out of the floor.
Oh.
Grim Dawn level shit.
However, it's only 2. Medrash, you're up.
Did I just roll 1d4 plus 1 skeletons?
You did.
It's
Excellent.
magic missiles worth of skeletons. Yeah, we should have had Marcus roll for that, but that's fine. It was still a 1.
Throwing shade at Marcus.
You'll probably all get your chance.
How high up is this gloom shocker?
It did like a almost like a 45-degree angle. It's like 60 feet up.
60 feet up, and you see, 75 feet away. So that's. Oop! I accidentally cleared away that map. I need to have that map.
Actually, we'll say it didn't go quite so steep. Let's say it's about 30 feet up. 60 feet's really high.
So it's within 120 feet, is what I'm hearing.
I'd say so.
All right.
If someone wants to do that math.
well, 30, 60, 90. So
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
should be.
It's exactly 90 feet away, sure.
Well, the 30, 60, 90 triangle.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
if I target, I can hit the target enemy units, and it shows up with 75.
I don't believe that takes elevation into account.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I was
But
just
still.
using it as a X value.
Ah,
I think
yes.
I'm within 120 feet.
Yeah, easily.
All right, so I'm going to try to aim for that cursed pirate archer.
Okay,
With
he
no
has
advantage.
3/4 cover.
So with a +5, I will do that now. -5. Ah! Damn. I get 2 of them though. So
It's true. Roll to hit.
well, they go wide.
They go wide. You aim high, trying to hit the archer, and the Gloomstalker dips down just below them.
I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I start moving this way
Okay, cool.
to go after what look to be skeletons with bows in their hands.
Cool. It's the Cursed Pirate Archer's turn. He is going to use his Cursed Bow and make 2 attacks. You're pretty well behind that pillar, Ash. I'd say that you have at least 3/4 cover, if not full cover. He's not going to try and shoot you. He's going to go for the people standing out in the entryway.
Oh yeah.
Not a big
High
fan
initiative.
of the thing that, he got shot at. Actually misses. Takes a
Nice.
How about
second
me?
shot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there we
Go!
go.
Unfortunate.
2
Unless
arrows fly your way, Medrash. Basically along the same path that you're
well, then that
last
by that argument, they both miss. And the icy coating along my draconic scales is gone.
You resist peerage?
Partially absorbed, not resisted.
Oh, right. For the
I just
the
realized
armor
I was
aggregate.
muted.
Oh.
I would like to
Shield
I
me.
would like to use my reaction to project my shield onto him.
Your arcane ward comes up.
Yes.
Hell yeah, love it. Okay, arcane ward loses 8 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Medrash, you're back up.
And with 1 temporary
With
hit point.
1 temporary hit point.
I need
Great
to
success.
apply that.
I'm gonna appoint one of you to be rolling that for me. Let's say it moves along the turn tracker. Visani, you do first.
Oh, jeez.
As far as who gets control,
What's Ronbat gonna do, Visani?
shoot his guns.
Yeah.
Hold
If
on,
I
I'm
remember
still-
correctly, one of his guns jammed last time, and I think he would have fixed it. But
He fixed it, yeah.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to do that while we were poking around.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hmm.
I can also just play Ronbat if
Well, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't have any of the stats on. all
I
his
guess you
weapons
really
or
don't
anything.
know what he had. Yeah, that's
you'd have
probably fair.
You'd have to make his character.
I'd make his character sheet publicly available. Nah, I don't want to do that. All right, so
And I'm fine if you want to ask for our input. But
What
yeah,
do you think
we
Ronbat
can't.
would do in this scenario?
I think
Sniper.
if he was here, he would definitely use the hand mortar.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and mortar and
Um,
try to get both of them.
Especially because his sharpshooter lets him ignore the cover the archer has.
Mhm.
He runs past you toward the steps there, Medrash.
To get a clear shot.
Yeah. Hand mortar's range, I have to look up.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about the first number for the range. He just has to worry about the second number.
Yeah.
Because sharpshooter is actually very much an OP feat. Like
Yeah.
if you compare it to crossbow expert, yeah, crossbow expert has all of that except the actually the range part. I don't think.
No, crossbow expert does something entirely different.
Yeah,
That's
crossbow,
for shooting in a melee, isn't it?
Yeah, and ignoring
Crossbow
the loading
expert.
property of them, and
Yeah,
it also
so
lets you shoot a
ignoring-
hand crossbow. Doesn't do anything like sharpshooter.
I thought they had the ignores cover.
No.
It's only 60 feet. I don't think he's in range of the hand.
Big sad.
So he's
wait,
going to pull out
wait, is it max range?
60 feet at long range, yes.
Oh wow! So he can make it further one, but it would be definitely a disadvantage. I think
No.
that's not how that
60
works.
The
feet
long
is the
range,
max
let's see.
range.
Yeah.
I see, I
Yeah,
see.
he's not even normally within that range.
Then he's gonna probably use a sniper. Is
Then
that
he
right?
probably, I would say he pulls out his palm rifle, which is his bread and butter.
Oh yeah, the explosive one, right?
Yeah, the one, he's gonna,
The pistol of fuck you.
That's the one.
I was thinking the fire damage gun.
Yeah. If he's been informed that fire damage is good, he's going to use that.
Would he shoot at the archer or the gloom? He would shoot at the archer. He's a
Yeah.
sharpshooter. You're absolutely, yeah. Okay.
He's
So,
not
yeah.
going to fire at the thing that's taking a dodge action.
Okay. So these are just regular shots, and he ignores cover.
Yep.
Mhm.
Correct.
Unless you want to activate the sharpshooter thing.
Oh yeah. I don't think he would.
Good thing that it wasn't.
Indeed.
Wow.
Joel, if you're watching this, we're trying. Trying our best.
All right. He takes. No, he only gets one shot. No, he gets two shots. He's a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have sneak attack on that. Yeah, that is 2 hits as he bang bang fires the fiery. He's going to take a bonus action to dash and get behind this pillar.
I thought he had to use his bonus action reload.
It's got 6 shots in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a revolver. Fasani, you're up.
All right. Well, both the sides have been covered already, so I think I'll just stay right where I'm at for now and use my
Try to
bonus
blend in
action
with the
to
wall.
aim
Okay, cool.
and take a shot at the cursed pirate archer.
Cool. Tight.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. You sure you don't want to just like multi-class into champion fighter?
Yes, I'm sure.
Real
He-
quick.
Been down that road once already.
He went a whole campaign without rolling a 19.
You're kidding me. That's fucking
Not kidding.
hilarious.
I was dual wielding too, so I had lots of chances.
Jeez.
Nice.
Oh yeah, sorry. I probably should have said it, but 31 hits.
I did assume as much.
Do you have sharpshooter
Just-
as well?
I do not.
So it would have been 26. This is a 26 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Now that we got that out of the way.
A 16 hit earlier, Yagi.
I was joking. It was entirely facetious.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I know I put that in my most
I
deadpan
thought you were
voice.
being a potato.
That's it for me.
I mean, I am a potato, but
Right.
that's a different.
At the end of your turn, the Cursed Pirate Archer, in a rare display of speed and agility, is going to use its legendary action to fire a response shot to you, Sani.
Fire a what at me?
He's firing back at you.
Ah, okay.
Ouch.
24.
Well, I guess I'll be uncanny dodging that.
You will take. I will roll it in the chat then and date it rather than. You take 9 damage. Reduced to 5.
There wouldn't be 4.
It's yeah.
4. Yeah, sorry.
Is that
Marcus.
just normal damage or is it some
4
shenanigan?
piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Just 4 piercing damage.
All right, I have a question about a theoretical fireball. My favorite sentence.
Okay.
Right, so, say I shoot the fireball above him, right? He wouldn't have cover from that, right?
No, he
It's not-
certainly would not.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to move.
Doesn't the text of Fireball describe that it goes around corners, though, anyway?
Yeah.
Ah, true. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, I
cover
don't
does
wanna
not
be there.
apply to the fireball.
Fireball anyway.
I'd rather be more there, and let me just make sure I can... Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. So I'm going to...
It's all coming up. What is the word?
Millhouse?
Yeah, Millhouse.
All right, I'm going to cast a fireball at... What kind of juice do I got? I'm going to cast a 4th level fireball, hitting the both of them. I'm just going to shoot it above them.
Okay, yeah. No, have them roll saves, please.
I'll do it.
What? Good. Throw it. Oh.
Damn. Yeah, no, half
Bastards.
damage.
Wow, they both got it, huh?
Apparently.
Both of them fairly dexterous individuals.
Okay, so it's worth noting. Yeah, +3 because of those ones. So it's a 35. And if
Plus
they
3?
resist... Yes, because of elemental
Alice,
adept, those
yeah.
1s or 2s.
Got it.
And if they resist, it ignores that.
They do not.
Okay.
Your fire seems to take hold.
Ah, that's good.
All right.
Now the gloom.
At the end of your turn. Let me just make a theoretical here. Yeah, no, you guys aren't close enough. He's just going to fire a regular shot at you in that case.
At me?
At you, yeah. He didn't like that fireball.
I believe
Halo
you.
horns.
Oh, shit!
Oh no.
Well,
How
there's
rude.
the second crit of the night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta
At least it was
rack
just
that
a
up.
Normal shot.
All right. So Abjuration Shield goes down, but it
Abjuration
was
shield is down.
17 points of
But
that.
it takes 17 of that off of you, yeah. Perfect.
Thank Wizard. Why is the cannon Hans? Because
So yeah,
I'm
you took 3 damage, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, cool. Not half your health, 3. One of the skeletons that spawned in.
Don't give up, skeleton.
No, please give up, skeleton.
He's gonna take a shot at Volana.
Rude.
very rude.
It's the closest person to him, within range, without having to move.
Does she get a smidge of cover from that pillar?
No, that's
Oh.
why he shot at her. Medrash would have had cover. Ron Bat.
Oh, with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, she's just out of cover from it.
yeah, I would say, yeah. I think. Hold on. Yeah, no, she can't. She can't stop this. It hurts. It hits.
Youch. At least it's just a piddly skeleton.
It's a Babby skeleton, yeah. That rolled max damage.
Oh god.
Ash, you hear Volana cry out. "Ah!"
Shit.
It's her turn. She immediately follows you, Ash. Or actually, no. She went in on the left side of the room. She's gonna go. Actually,
Hide behind the big dragonborn.
She runs over and goes this way toward you, Nedrash.
Quick question, in case it comes up later. What's the distance from this upper level dropping down to the lower level if you were to climb over
15
that
feet.
edge? 15.
Actually, Volana's gonna be stupid.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill your NPC.
Zach,
Yeah.
please.
She runs over here, getting behind cover, but trying to get closer to Gloomstalker. Does she have the right? Yes, she definitely.
Yeah,
Well-
it's 120. If we decided 120 was close enough for me, from where I am, then 120 should be close enough for her. where she is.
60 feet away, 30 up would be more than 70 feet away, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be more than 70,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle if it's if they're 30 feet up and 60 feet away. Which
3, 4,
No.
5.
no, it's not a 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2. What? There's an angle. There's my middle school geometry is not coming back.
30, 60, 90. We literally just said it. It's
Yeah, but
90
that's-
feet
30, 60, 90 is a degree.
That's angles. That's angles,
yeah.
not
away.
side.
Right. Okay. Regardless, it's too far away for Shatter. So yeah, she is
Shatter might
going
work actually, isn't it?
Right.
It has like a radius,
60
doesn't it?
60 feet with a 10-foot radius. It's a little too far, I'd say.
Oh, actually, if she's exactly 60 feet away by lateral and they're 30 feet up, they're 67 feet away.
It might not get the guy, but it would get the Gloomstalker then.
She's gonna cast Shatter on both of them. We'll say it hits both.
Did you punch that into a calculator?
I did.
Nice. Nerds unite. That's what this game's all about.
I mean, if we really wanted to do a whole lot of trigonometry, then we could have just, started playing Warhammer instead, but
Haha.
jeez.
Wow,
They're not gonna blow any legendary resistance on a second level spell.
that's a high con.
That's how
save
you
for
roll
intelligence.
saves, Trevor.
Yeah, you
Did that
be the
damage
DM.
just
That's how
not
you do it.
roll?
Did not.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. All right. And yeah, at the end of her turn, third and final legendary action, that fireball, not great.
He ain't got nothing.
He's gonna shoot at you again, Marcus.
You won't crit twice.
I just realized that Shatter did the same amount of damage that the Fireball
Oh.
said it did to start. It only did 1 point less.
And yeah, no, the arrow pings harmlessly off your greater mage arm.
Woohoo!
All right. Marceline is going to stride 30 feet straight toward it.
Hold monster, please. Hold monster.
What's the thing she does?
I didn't think she would. Or I wasn't being serious. But we did have that one combat with the rock.
Can't stop the rock. Except
Okay,
you
for-
definitely can.
Yeah, she is going to. Yeah, she likes your plan, Marcus. She casts Fireball.
Yeah, blow it the fuck up.
I was tempted to do Hold Monster on it, but given that I found that things that big somehow can resist it, it's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, like that rock that resisted it.
That rock didn't, because it wasn't a
I know.
legendary creature. That was the one wonderful Hold Monster.
Yeah, she's
that I
gonna
can use.
cast it at base level. All right, cool.
Damn.
That's how you roll a Fireball damage.
Jesus. That's near max damage.
And that's one fewer dice than what?
Guys, I roll shit damage. We've established this.
We know.
Move on.
Marceline strides forward, and as she does so, just a ball of dark fire that explodes and just boom, slams into the two creatures. Fuck 'em up, Abjuration Shield. Elder Gloomstalker. All right, is going to fly. Well, right at all of you.
Shocking. I am shocked.
Let's see. Can it get everyone within 60 feet? I think it can. Yeah, it super can. Yeah, okay, cool. Hold on, let me just add all the targets.
Uh-oh. Here we are. Wisdom saves for everyone. Or is it
Woo.
Constitution?
The creature lets out a horrifying shriek,
Yeah.
and everyone makes Constitution saves. I'm gonna roll them for you if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
There we go.
I might mind.
Failure. Success. Despite right next to it. Everyone failed but Marceline. Okay, so we're all paralyzed, is that right?
You are all. Yeah.
The NPCs saved, and none of us.
NPCs all
Cool.
saved.
Cool.
Oh, there was a crit fail in there.
That's really funny.
Yeah, guys.
This
Don't
isn't going to
guys
be.
us.
This isn't going to be. This isn't going to be like the previous one where it can do it once every round, is it?
Ash, at the end of your turn, please make a Constitution. What was it? Hold on, sorry.
Con.
What did I just have you roll?
It was
Con.
Con save.
Come on.
Please roll a con save. That's a no.
So we're still paralyzed.
You
Okay.
are still paralyzed, Ash. Skeleton 2 getting its first turn.
Marceline's closest without any kind of cover.
Yeah, no. It's gonna attack the, active combatants.
That's nice of him.
And misses. Lair action.
It's just a skeleton.
What do I want to do with this?
We're all paralyzed. We can't roll for lair action. Skip.
No, it just means that he gets to
Yeah,
choose.
no. Everyone,
Everyone.
make a con save, please.
No,
Another one.
No more
Okay.
con
Yeah.
saves.
Another one.
I can only see cons, no pros.
Oh.
Woo!
Could have used
That's a
that
lot
a minute ago.
Same.
Oh,
Hey!
Vasani!
Oh, great.
What a G.
Less important one by
Oh,
far.
hold on,
Maybe.
sorry.
Well, he might
Definitely.
have just given us another chance to shake off the paralysis.
Strong doubt.
On the
Yeah,
layer
strong
action? I don't think so.
Probably not.
You know, I didn't mark the crit fail on that save earlier, but if I'm marking the
gotta
success on this
target.
one, I should probably
I did mark
Marceline,
keep things
Yeah.
even.
Lana,
2 and 3 failed.
around that. Okay, yeah, that's my 3 charges.
Everyone succeeded, maybe, except for Ash.
All of the so everyone except Ash succeeds. Everyone takes 11 cold damage. Ash, you take 22.
Pain.
Oh.
So I'm
Wait.
at 10 damage.
And thematically,
And
as the Gloomstalker flies closer and the glowing blue aura of the cursed pirate archer begins to envelop you, you feel a deathly chill begin to take the room. You see just like any sweat that was on you just instantly freezes, and it is fucking cold in this room. Painfully cold, as it were. Medrash, make another Constitution saving throw.
damn it, why couldn't I have rolled?
It's a failure.
Yeah, I think we might just die. I think this is what's happening here.
All right. The cursed pirate archer sees that for the most part you guys are,
Neutralized.
knocked out and is going to focus on acrobatin. Takes a shot at Marceline. That's a hit.
What?
She's
No
gonna sh-
shield?
She's
Okay.
gonna shield. And that is not a hit. That's a crit.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah. How you know you're a wizard?
things just crit against you.
2 arrows loosed like straight down
Ah, crap, I
off
gotta.
of the Gloomstalker. You okay? What?
No, I failed to realize at the moment that you rolled that I have to mark another critical hit down
Oh, yes.
on the. Geez, we're racking them up tonight, but they're not all in our favor.
Most of them haven't been.
Ronbat is going to make a con save.
Is he going to make it or is he not? That's really the question.
Did that not go through?
I didn't see it.
There it is.
No. It was a nat 1 that he rolled, but it didn't go into the... So, no, Ronbat still fails, unfortunately.
What's the save on that? 15?
That is.
What's that?
You did roll
What's
a
the save
con
on that,
check instead of
15?
a saving throw. Are his
What's that?
bonuses different for those?
Yeah, maybe. If he's a fighter.
On a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution save rather than Constitution check.
Oh, yeah. I did roll... Oh, yeah. He gets +4 to that. He saves. Ronbat's up.
Yes.
Hey!
Great success.
Thank
Earlier then?
you. Earlier I targeted. That time I just went to his character sheet. Ronbat's up.
So it should have worked earlier, yeah.
Legendary action.
Uh-oh. You never like to hear that.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
The cursed pirate archer does like a fancy twirl of one of the arrows, and he pulls back extra hard. The arrow begins to glow blue, and several arrows just begin to appear around him. And as he looses the arrow from his bow, several spectral arrows in a ghostly barrage fly in a 60-foot cone at that group.
Well, we get no reactions when we're paralyzed.
It's
Just-
true.
Does Valana no counterspell?
Hold on. Let me see.
I don't
Is
think
this
he's
even a
level for
spell?
that.
It is
That's
not.
true.
It's a ghostly ability.
It is a legendary action.
It's a shenanigan.
It is, yeah. It's Conjure Barrage. Do you automatically fail dex saving throws? So yeah, you're everyone but Milan is going to take full damage from this.
Well, no,
Oh, no,
Rombat's not
Rombat's
paralyzed.
Okay, so yeah,
Me gets full damage. Trust me.
you fail, Medrash. Sorry.
If Alana can somehow rouse me out of the paralysis, I would be so appreciative. Well, again, NPC's the only one getting out of here somewhat unscathed.
Medrash, you take 14.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly could have been worse.
Right. I'm just at, 60% of my health, roughly.
That did use 2 of its legendary actions. Masani, con save.
But it gets those back every round, so.
Hey!
Nope.
You fail.
Oh, crap.
I have to roll an 18 or higher to get out of this.
Wait, I thought it was...
15.
No, it's 17.
17. Hey.
Marcus.
Oh, so Vasani's probably out for the
Oh,
majority of the
man.
combat then, if that's the case.
Most likely.
There you go.
Hey, that's good.
You are
But that's
unparalyzed.
I live. Maybe.
I can move. I
Yeah.
can fight.
I can react.
Yeah.
All right. Skeleton 1.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
There's
Oh,
a
sorry.
lot of stuff going on. I'd say that Marceline has 3/4 from it.
Probably.
Yeah, if the rider gets it, she should reasonably as well.
He is just going to pull out his sword and dash over here toward the stairs.
And that is how he wound up getting point blank evaporated by a shotgun in the next round.
I don't know if he's going to use his attack to get rid of just one of the mob, like the weak mobs.
All right. Valana is going to... Well, what is she going to do? That's a great question. Yeah, if it isn't broke, Joe can fix it. She is going to
Don't Falcon
shatter.
Punch.
She's gonna shatter the cursed pirate archer and the goonstalker again. Just try and blow them up.
Well, there's a crit fail.
Oh. Crit fail.
All right. Marceline is going to. Yeah, she sees this situation's a little dire. She's going to blow her big load.
Phrasing.
That's the spirit.
I mean, if never mind.
She's
Probably
going to
should.
cast her only 5th level spell. Both of them succeed, so they will take half of
10d6.
Hmm.
Or is this not a fireball?
It would actually, yeah, it would just be better to cast Fireball.
Oh.
Yeah, she's going to cast a 5th level Fireball.
Welcome to
she
my
also
world.
have
Why did she target herself?
Oh, whoopsie. I see what I did there. I rolled it onto her in the chat.
Ah.
wait.
Huh? What?
Why did you just re-rolled the damage, but it was 36. The first damage you rolled was 36, but
I rolled it on accident. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Rip that 5th level spell
Wow.
slot. Jesus Christ.
That is the world's worst fireball.
Yeah,
first
it's
one was still bad.
we're not gonna be making fun of Marcus anymore.
Oh well, don't speak too
So
quickly.
she has the 5th level spell Flames. It's literally better to just cast Fireball.
Yeah, almost always.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, that's Marceline's turn.
She doesn't have that like turns ones into twos, does she?
She does not. She's not as cool as Marcus.
She needs to get good. She's not used to needing to do that. I guess.
At the end of her turn, Cursed Pirate Archer shoot at her, yeah. Using its last legendary action. Da-da.
Very effective. Very
Misses.
appropriate.
Womp womp.
Fuck him up, Abjuration Shield. Elder Gloomstalker is going to take its turn.
Oh, the paralysis is over now?
At the end of its turn, yes.
Okay.
Dives
Wait.
down.
Wait.
Nothing.
Oh, so the paralysis would have been over after its turn anyway, so there was not really a point for us rolling it, was it? Was
I
it?
decided to allow you the extra chance
Right,
to not.
but it's at the end of our turn, so all we get is the reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess there's that.
Or the ability to make dex saves,
True.
since you're currently a pincushion.
Yeah, and not get hit by attacks and auto.
Yeah.
It's gonna fly over Marceline down. Well, yeah, I think it can fit. Yeah, it fits right there. And lands. Bites at you, Marcus.
Nom 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 nom.
What a punk.
Nice.
Claws at you, Fasani. You're still out?
No,
what do
his
you mean?
paralysis should be.
Said end of his turn was when it expired.
At the end of the Gloomstalker's turn.
Right. Oh,
Is how it's worded.
I mean, it
Okay.
said that. Yeah, it ended it already
ended-
on them.
Yeah, it ended it already, but
But
there was
did
geez,
crit.
it crit anyway.
Yeah.
What is
I mean,
with these crits today?
It wouldn't have without advantage, is why it's kind of established. Ends at the
I am-
start or
Did
end.
quite
it
confused right now.
actually get rid of your...
Yeah.
It did in the chat.
Oh, it did, didn't it? Huh. Yeah, it's at the end of its turn. It's designed so it gets to use that, essentially. Yeah, sorry.
Ah, rip.
That's just bad programming.
Well, at
Yeah.
least the
It
auto
actually
crit
did crit.
kind of procced.
Oh,
Sani's
Yeah.
down.
did he inform us of a healing potion location on his body? Or
Yeah, he
does
always
one of
has
us-
them.
Yeah, he always has them, but where they are, are we aware, or do we have to go searching?
You'll have to roll a d20 to get the right pouch.
I mean, I won't because I just have one on my person that I know where it is.
Ash, you're up. You are no longer stunned.
Aha! I'm free. How does obviously the pirate archer and the gloomstalker are kind of at the forefront of the room here. How do they both look as far as
The
How
archer
rough.
looks really fucked up.
And it's the one with legendary actions, so
well, in
I
that
would
case,
kill it.
I think I'm gonna target him.
Kill it with fire.
Do I want? You know, I think I will. I think I'm going to bonus action. I'll drop a hunter's mark on him,
Okay, cool.
and couple shots with the celestial bow. He doesn't have 3/4 covers at this point, right? Because it's landed.
No, he's landed and is basically level. Well, a little bit higher up than you, but I would say no.
Damn, higher up than me, and I'm 15 feet up. Jesus,
This thing's
thing
a
is.
big gloomstalker.
No, he's not shooting at the Gloomstalker. He's shooting at the pirate archer.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if he's 15 feet off the ground, that aside from being very wide, it's also very tall. All right.
Oh, you haven't moved the archer. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, the archer is just assumed to be on the gloomstalker.
Sorry.
Right. Let's see. Colossus Slayer. And Hunter's Mark. And roll for damage. All right.
Not dead yet.
Respectable.
And fire again.
You
See if
shall.
we can.
Not a crit.
That's nice.
Not a crit, but we're still getting that +6. Whoops. Crap. Zach, can you clear Colossus Slayer?
Oh yeah. Let me just scroll
I
down to
clicked
you.
the wrong button.
Dunzo.
Thank you. There's Hunter's Mark.
Colossus Slayer only works once around.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Roll damage.
Oof.
Meh.
Ooh.
Double one.
Still standing.
Hmm.
Right.
Just
You know what?
barely?
No,
I
what?
might action surge here. I think I might action surge here because
Oh.
we're so close to taking him down.
Yeah.
He does look fucked.
So
you
yeah.
doing
Plus
that?
I've got Hunter's Mark up, so I can kind of make the most of that in the meantime. So yeah, let's action surge and real quick hit of adrenaline. Whip out a couple more arrows and see if we can finish him off in this iteration. Oh,
That's a
it
hit.
bounced over. It bounced over 20 on my
Oof.
screen.
Roll for damage, though.
You suddenly went Scottish.
Aha!
How do you do this?
One.
I think he's perched atop it while it's ravaging Visani, and he's probably looking down at him.
Looking down
And-
smugly, yes.
And
As much as a skull can smug.
a glowing
imagine
golden
that can shoot
arrow,
better than him.
blessed by the celestial bow of the White Manes, the saviors of old, just shoots straight through the side of his head and just lodges.
As the arrow looses, you see around it the image of a longsword, just in glowing golden energy, just sort of appears and slams through the side of its head, completely exploding the spirit there, killing it dead.
I'll allow myself a little yes, and then grab that.
Gloomstalker, however, still stands.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that final arrow with this action surge and work on putting it down. Not my best shot.
A fourth arrow impacts solidly into the Gloomstalker.
And then is there a wall right here? Or is this just open, exposed?
It's a courtyard. It should be open.
Open, yeah.
But there's that pillar on the other side.
Okay, so there's not a handrail to keep you from falling into the abyss.
Yeah, there's like a handrail along all like the outward walls.
Is it enough to like duck down behind?
Not really. It wouldn't provide any like substantial cover.
Ooh.
Just sort of like a wire fence kind of thing. All right, Ash, anything else?
I'm probably gonna regret this, but I feel like I should move towards everyone else so that I can be helped if I need it. But also, I don't want to get closer to the Gloomstalker.
Fuck that thing.
I mean, let's not. Never say we
Anything
did.
else, Ash?
Hang on, where's the combat tracker? Let's go into. You know what? I feel like it's gonna come after me anyway. So I'll move here where the actually I actually don't know about that skeleton because he popped up when I was paralyzed, I think.
No,
Or
right
before.
before paralysis.
Nah, the lair action happened
Right after your first turn.
during your first turn.
Still, he was on the opposite side of the pillar from me. I never would have seen him.
Sure.
Maybe. Probably fair, yeah.
I will get to here where Marcus can maybe help.
Fair enough.
What, you?
I don't know.
Ash,
Oh, poor skeleton.
roll 1d4.
1d4,
Oh, no.
okay.
The layer's still acting. Oh no.
If only this roll would be as bad as my con saves. It actually is.
More skeletons?
More skeletons.
Ellington.
We'll say he appears slightly closer to the prey.
Skeleton 2 just like grabs a hand that's sticking out of the ground and pulls him out of a crack.
And pulls out, a friend.
Talk about
Oh,
giving
and
a
he
guy
gets
a
to turn
hand.
too? What a punk.
That hits.
That skeleton came out ready to throw hands.
Medrash.
Okay, so I was paralyzed, not in a prone position, but standing, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. How far am I from? I'm 40 feet from Visani. Oh, that doesn't help. I was going to try to help you.
I appreciate the thought.
Does the Gloomstalker look
Gloomstalker
undead
looks hurt.
to me? Undeadish to me, or just?
No, it's an aberration.
I'm not going to bother. Oh, wisdom. Taking a poll here. Do I try to paralyze it?
You decide.
Okay, then I'll just go up and
Yeah.
whack it. 3, 4, 5, 6. It is landed, right?
Yes, it is
So
on
if I
the
wish,
ground.
so if I wished to Eldritch Smite it, I could
You absolutely could.
take my harpoon in both hands and make my first attack of 2. Ha!
That's a hit.
Regular damage. And yeah, smite.
Okay, it has
Smite!
to make a strength save.
No, it just gets whacked. That's pretty sure that's how
Jeez.
that works.
I think it's too big for you to knock down.
It's when you hit with a thing, you can. It's like divine.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
it's
there's a
like Divine
size
Smite.
category involved.
Up to
Maybe
huge.
for the. Yeah, not
to
for the
huge.
damage, for the knocking down.
Yeah, for the
Uh-huh.
knocking down is what I'm.
Eldritch Smite. If it is huge or smaller.
Hey,
I do believe this is huge.
It is prone.
It is prone.
nice.
That means that my follow-up attack is made at advantage, yes?
Woo.
Absolutely is. Yeah.
I
That's a
didn't
good
roll
point.
any better, but better than the crit
Dodged
fail. That's
that
for sure.
crit fail. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Yagi, come on, do like literally one more point.
Really?
You're kidding me.
Can
Put on
I
it as
bonus
a bonus
action
action.
give him a swift kick?
No,
Damn it.
no,
All
you
right.
can't.
I'm going in for the
Uh.
karate chop, boys.
It feels wrong to kill Steel as the DM, so Ronbat's gonna murder this skeleton.
I
I
honestly
think you mean
don't
these
care
skeletons. He'll kill all of them.
because the smite is already a cool enough thing. Like, I don't mind losing it. And I don't mind losing the kill as long as this thing is dead before it gets to move again.
All right, so attack 1, revolver.
Honestly, I kind of feel like he'd pull out the shotgun and just evaporate
His
his
gun
entire
jams.
chest.
His gun jams.
He drops
You
it and
use
pulls
it
out the shotgun.
Every time. Every time you've commanded Ronbat, you jam.
Drops it, pulls out the shotgun, walks up.
I imagine he just sounds annoyed.
The Dragoon pistol, right?
No, the shotgun?
It's
Or the
not a
thing
real
that jammed.
shotgun.
That's a scatter gun. Coach
It's
yeah,
It's a
blunderbuss
blunderbuss.
coach gun.
Yeah.
right. That one is a blunderbuss.
Remember, it does double damage to the
I
creature.
I
5
rolled.
feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. He couldn't kill the one skeleton.
He could action
On
search
bat.
as
He's
well.
not gonna.
Oh.
Not even a grit point to have done anything more.
Visani,
Yep.
roll a death saving.
Don't get dead.
That's a failure.
Man, look at you getting dead.
I'm very good at it.
Marcus.
All right, Marcus is gonna bloodborne quick step. Stalker. Then I'm gonna reach into my pouch and pull out Vasani's healing potion, and I'm gonna use it on Vasani. Let's see. Should I roll?
Yes, please. 2d4 plus 2.
You know, I'm slightly disappointed I didn't make the con save.
God. Oh, God. No.
I feel like I should add a crit fail to the tracker just for that.
Oh, my God.
The whole one.
Guys.
It's not as bad as a crit fail because that's
No one has rolled above a 1 on a d4 tonight. Not
I've
a
had it in a
single
row.
soul has rolled above a d1.
That's pretty great.
Goodness.
Don't you know D4s have ones on all sides?
It's just 4 ones. It's ones all the way down.
Turtles all the way to the bottom.
Vasani, you awaken. Seeing
Hey.
Marcus huddled over you. The healing potion tastes. It's not a good flavor to begin with. Like this one's even worse.
Oh, thanks, Marcus.
Like that one was
Yeah.
at the end of its shelf life.
No problem.
Anything else, Marcus?
Maybe. One thing. Yagi, you're echoing. 2. Can I see that this thing looks incredibly injured?
This thing
Like-
is having trouble standing.
Okay. I have a plan of action that I want to propose. And I want to run it by you first. Can we hop into secret chat real quick, actually?
Oh boy.
Abso-fucking-lutely we can.
And we haven't used that in forever. I'm honestly curious.
Okay, I adjusted my sensitivity so we can test that out.
So,
So hopefully I'm not
as a quick
echoing as
aside
badly.
to the viewers, our
Sorry.
Discord has a separate voice channel, which is specifically for privileged interactions with the DM, stuff that the other characters aren't supposed to hear. So I'm
What is this music?
not sure what Marcus is planning, but it must be special if he's going to a secret chat with it. What music, Yagi? I don't hear any music.
You're
Twitch
playing
doesn't
some
hear
on your
any
stream.
music.
You're playing some on your stream, aren't you? Hello.
All right.
No.
So, Vasani, you know that gif of the kid who does the peace sign and then teleports or like disappears?
I have not seen whatever you're referring to.
Oh man.
I feel like you should
Stepping
link
out
it
of
to
there.
us.
Yeah, we definitely could. 1 second. I will put it in the
I think I might have just figured out what you're gonna do.
I'm
Yeah.
So this is
I
Marcus.
think I'm maybe.
Marcus does that, and I cast Misty Step to
Yep.
teleport 15 feet above the Gloomstalker,
Yeah.
and the elbow drop it on the head.
Yes. Yes.
Marcus falls 15 feet. Roll fall damage against you and the Gloomstalker.
Oh baby.
How
You
do you
kill it.
want to do this?
I've
Oh
just described how I want to do this.
You elbow drop the thing in the skull. The sheer momentum of falling 15 feet.
This is
It
the
looks
gif
up,
in chat.
lets out like the most pained shriek, and your elbow just connects solidly with it in the fucking temple, and you cave its skull in, and you slam onto the ground. The Gloomstalker is no more.
Its body is there.
The skeletons, in fear for their unlives, disassemble.
They also peace out in a not so misty step.
And as everyone watches, Marcus just
Was this wasn't even you doing that, was it?
no, that was the universe.
That's
That was the
incredible.
universe.
Oh boy,
Jeez.
I can't.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Trevor.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Everyone looks on as Marcus stands up and dusts off his elbow.
Kind of
I'm just
rubbing the funny bone a little bit. It's like,
I'm just gonna do one of those like low sliding whistles, like.
I mean, it was in
Marceline
fact
just
pro.
cocks her head like at a full 45-degree angle.
Like, oh fuck
And go-
that.
What the
Was that
fuck
necessary?
Was that?
Was that really necessary?
it's dead, isn't it?
That
Come
was his
on.
finishing move, clearly.
Just kind of rubbing the funny bone. It's like, oh man. Don't forget to apply that 2 damage, Zach.
How absolutely barbaric.
But it worked.
Yeah.
I can't argue the effectiveness. Fair enough. It worked.
Should we not be a little bit more focused on that, pointing to the writhing black mass
If
further?
it's stupid and it works. The writhing black mass was the
Yeah, that was the Gloomstalker.
Oh, it was the Gloomstalker. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we had another thing to worry about.
No, there is a giant altar at the other end of the room.
Yeah, let's see if we can find this corpse.
So
I
you
mean-
approach the altar.
Oh,
Ah, so you're approaching me.
The bow did a special thing when I killed him, and I'm still getting echo from Yagi, I think.
yeah.
Are you? Okay, try it.
Yes. Ooh.
So
Yeah, still getting it.
you approach,
Turning
the
down
altar.
the sensitivity again.
and as you approach and get closer, you see a form atop it in the center. A bow clutched in both of its hands. The mummified would be the best way to describe it. Corpse.
It's like desiccated.
Yes, desiccated. There we go. That's a better word. The desiccated corpse of a half elf of some sort. You can tell the ears they're still got a little bit of the quintessential point. But the corpse is somewhat recognizable as the individual you just faced. However, the one glaring difference is that in the center, sort of Iron Man style, in the chest cavity, there is a giant glowing purple orb.
Something tells me that we should either remove or destroy that.
Yeah, I think that's what we're
I
looking
vote
for.
destroy.
Right,
how-
that's the soul stone thing.
Personally,
there-
I would like to remove it and study it, but I feel like you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I think as long as that's around, we got that guy to worry about.
It would seem as such.
Just gonna second wind over here
Study the
down by the
fragments
door.
if there are any.
Zach, how tall is the altar? Is it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh, amazing.
Guys.
Hey, I haven't rolled a 1 on anything that that fully realized itself as a 1.
I attempt
Zach-
to take a deep calming breath and just hack up a bunch of blood.
You breathe in a little bit of ethereal dust.
Some of the bone dust.
Zach, this altar, is it tall or is it low enough that it can be?
It's
climbed
about
on?
like chest level. So you could like vault up onto it.
Right. I'm gonna
Gonna
I'm
hop
gonna
up.
do that and just kind of straddle the corpse, I guess. Kind of look to everyone else, like, you guys ready? I don't know, Marcus, do I need to...
I
Do you
really
need to do
think-
anything?
I really do think there is something to be said about potentially studying the artifact.
Yeah. Real quick.
Nope.
Yeah. Real
good.
quick.
Sonny,
Would
you hear pounding at the door as the T-Rex approaches from behind.
Was it
would
someone knocking?
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, I thought like, someone's audio had someone knocking.
I was knocking on the.
Oh.
That was me being
Uh,
an asshole.
Zach, would I think that when this was destroyed, there'd be any sort of dangerous or potentially harmful release of energy that would make it inadvisable to either straddle it or be near the altar?
Arcana or religion check, whatever you think applies in this scenario. Rack your brain in what way you think best.
Well,
Where
Frankly, it's either.
Medrash is going to consider whether simply removing the stone is enough to at least
So,
bound body.
anything that involves human sacrifice typically amps up the level of magic. Being immediately near this when it is destroyed, prob's not a great idea.
yeah, I was kind of getting that feeling personally, but I'll just
In
make
fact,
such.
you can almost guarantee that it will explode.
Okay. I will
Update the
make
crit
such.
success tracker.
Hey!
Nice.
Great success for a total of 29.
Whoa.
That's hot.
Midrash is going to consider whether or not simply removing it from the body is going to be safe and not causing issues for us down the line.
Well, remember
Marcus,
what we read. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
As part of that nat 20, I will give you you have the distinct feeling that this is merged with the body.
Yeah.
Removing it is not an option.
Right. Remember what we read before when we studied up on these. These soul stones are connected to the essence of the being that they're linked to. We can disable them temporarily by dispelling them, but if we really want to be rid of it, this is really our best bet. And also being farther away than this when we do so, because it'll blow up probably.
What happens if we drop it off the edge and fire an arrow at it?
I would not drop it off the edge because we don't know where that goes.
Fair.
The thing respawns and just falls forever.
Let's
He's
all.
technically... Wait, they can
Yeah,
fly, so never mind.
I've been falling for 30 minutes.
He can fly. He can fly, but he respawns and has no idea where he is. If he's like 600 miles below or above, or to the east or west of whatever this platform is, so he just wanders.
Everybody, please get out of the splash zone. Ash, be as close as you feel you need to be to make the shot, but
Zach, I assume the body is in the center
Yes,
tile
it's
of that
like-
altar.
It's splayed out. Yes.
I will stand at the tail end of this, so I can
Just gonna
have
call
a
back.
clear shot.
if I were you, I would maybe make the shot from up on that balcony
Or, a
or
better
something.
Okay,
Well, no, to be farther away.
this orb is how big, Zach? Like
I'd say maybe
few
like
inches?
6 inches in diameter.
6 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bigger than I was picturing.
Yeah, it's like a big arc reactor in the center of its chest.
Okay, I was picturing more like a marble size, large marble.
No.
I was gonna be like, here, you take the bow and you make a shot in a 1-inch circle from.
They're big fucking giant.
Yeah, that's more like a bullseye than a marble.
Could you
Okay,
pull our NPCs back?
Yes.
it's actually
that.
feasible then. Okay, yeah, I will. I guess I'll do that. Feels a little less theatric than standing over him, but
Nothing's
don't
more
feel like dying
theatrical
today.
than
You can
being
do it.
blown up.
No one said you couldn't, but like when it explodes, just don't yell at me.
And I will knock an arrow in the celestial bow and have at it. Try to
roll to hit.
pierce it straight through the center.
I am curious what would happen if I put this universal solvent I have onto it.
Yeah, you absolutely nail the dead center of this gem. So what happens? You line up the shot, you loose the arrow, and it hits. And you don't think anything happened. But then it begins to just sort of like burrow its way in, and you hear cracking, like almost like an egg. And small fissures of light begin to open up, you see from the balcony. The room itself begins to quake. And then large burst of negative energy and fire completely decimates the altar. And goes, well, hold on, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Are you out of the...
I now see Vasani is hiding in the corner at the very back of the room.
You are out of
He was here? Huh? I didn't see him.
It's like a 30-inch or a 30-foot radius explosion.
Yeah, you're fine.
But you're far enough away. The entire altar is now a crater, though.
Which is kind of bad, considering that there's probably nothing below that floor, just void.
It's weird. Like, it's almost as if the floor got pushed down.
Whack.
Still don't feel like standing on it. Nope. I'm good.
Nice.
Ronback claps.
An explosion worth a clap.
Ooh, a big boom.
How you holding up back there, Vasani?
I lift one of my arms and some blood leaks out, and I give you a thumbs up.
Great.
We might want to deal with that.
I'm checking Valana and like where the arrows hit her, you know, little pressure here, little scrap of cloth here. Hold that and checking her over. I'll get to Vasani in a second.
Now the
Is there
echo's coming
anything?
back.
Is there anything along the walls in this room, or are those doors lies?
Those doors are lies.
Okay, cool.
I help find Sani and use whatever's in my healer's my potion of herbalism kit to make a poultice, like to stem the.
Oh no. I got it. I got it.
Functionally, it's not going to do anything, but like, yeah, you help him.
Can I have advantage on this cure wounds?
No.
Advantage would just be like forcibly healing him. No, I want to die. You're getting healed. Melee
Should
spell
we
attack.
maybe
I'm gonna
make our way
drag
back to
you
the barricade
kicking
and
screaming into greatness?
should we maybe head back to the barricade and maybe take a breather before we head the other way?
The southern way? Yeah, I guess.
The southern way,
Personally,
yeah.
Personally, I'd like to check that out. And she points at the giant statue at the end of the room.
Well, yeah, I guess while we're here. Nothing invisible near it, is there?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to set about collecting all the arrows that can be salvaged before joining them up at the statue.
Sure. Yeah. Can make our way over there, or I will, at least.
On either
assume-
side of the statue, two poles that ascend and descend into eternity.
Nice, nice.
However, you approach the statue, and it
Ha ha.
is... It's fucking creepy looking.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Hellraiser?
Oh god, it's been forever.
The statue is of a winged creature. It looks almost like a devil, almost like a demon to you. However, it is covered in chains and spikes.
But not like a chain devil.
Not like a chain devil. Well, kind of like a chain devil. A little bit different.
Sure. Is there any obvious writing or anything going on of
There
that
is.
nature?
You do not understand it.
Poop.
Do you mention this to? Is this mentioned to me, or do I notice it already?
Yeah, you'll probably hear it from me if you don't see it.
I say, well, what is? Where is it? I don't know.
On like there's like a pedestal
in
in front of the thing, and it reads in a language you do not know but can understand. Glory be to Ninazu, herald of death and shadow.
I read out the name, but I try not to read out the whole thing.
Ninazu, Lord of Death and Shadow.
Yeah, I read out the name, but I try not to read out the whole thing just in case it triggers something.
The room just gets like slightly darker the minute you say his name.
Interesting.
That's
that name ring bell for anyone?
Nothing I'm familiar with.
If I had to hazard a guess, it's probably the entity that I spoke with before we came here.
Wonderful.
Zach, I want to look at the statue if there's any like hidden compartments or, I guess buttons or
traps.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
While he's doing that, may I begin ritualistically casting Detect Magic?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do this, Ash, and it takes you a while to look through. However, you do notice there is sort of on the belt. This creature is wearing armor, and there's like a belt that it has. The the little pin is loose, and you can pull it like a lever if you chose to.
I'm gonna point that out to Visani, and I'm gonna like point to it and almost touch it, but don't actually touch it.
Visani at the back of the room does not see it.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if you joined us.
So I guess I'm up here somewhere.
And you don't have to join us. I just assumed that you had it and just didn't move your piece.
That's fine.
I moved him forward and was then chastised.
Well, I will take a look at whatever this mechanism is.
It looks like some way to, like, you're not sure what it would go to, possibly a secret compartment on the statue.
Can I check and make sure that it will not instead explode?
Ash, you are reasonably confident that it will not explode.
That's great. I'm going to wait till Marcus can tell me that it's not going to curse me either.
To be
Marcus
fair,
finishes casting Detect Magic.
To be fair, I wouldn't be able to detect that even if, even with this spell.
You detect a strong presence of conjuration magic near the hips of the creature.
Interesting, and mildly concerning.
Within the statue, as it were.
Okay. Conjuration.
What does that typically relate to?
Bringing or sending things or creatures between planes. Or, you know, creation of...
Conjuration magic on this?
Indeed. particularly the hips, strangely. That's not like a hollow statue, is it? It doesn't fill it with something.
I'll give it a rap on the stone to see if it like sounds hollow.
There does seem to be with. I'll let you know. You rolled a nat 20.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I can add another one to the counter that I just hid like a minute ago.
There is some kind of secret compartment within this creature or statue.
I say we open it.
Yeah, it's possible it's just a storage space. I doubt it's going to be another, extraordinary being or anything like that. It seems so specific.
That or we summon whatever this Ninazu is and, Eternity of Darkness.
Well, we're in the Shadowfell. I feel like
it's already dark enough here.
I feel like this is more like perhaps his little plane or something like that.
Pilot place.
I mean, I'm curious, but I can take it or leave it. You guys are smarter than me.
I mean, I'll pull it if you don't.
Okay, if you're that confident.
Oh, I'm not confident. I'm just curious. I'm confident that whatever it is, we'd be capable of handling it.
I will close my eyes very tightly and flip the lever if everyone is a comfortable distance.
You flick the lever. As you do so, 4 portions of the stomach open, essentially going in Demogorgon style.
Demogorgon.
Stranger Things Demogorgon, not D&D Demogorgon.
Gotcha.
In that they open out like a blossoming flower kind of thing. Not that beautiful because it's, stone and metal. But like inside you see some type of complicated magical apparatus. There is a pedestal, as it were, that would seem to fit the gem that you found, the key that you found on
the eyeball key.
Yes.
Okay. Man, I tell you, there's nothing I love more than a complicated magical apparatus. It's one of my favorite phrases.
I thought ink and paper was your favorite.
I said one of my favorites.
Well, that's fair.
I actually know what this is.
Oh?
It's similar to the anchors that we create.
Oh.
In some ways, it essentially acts as a locus, a point to connect planes. Essentially, what this would do would, if enough magical energy were placed into it and the right focusing iris were placed in the center, it would send you to a predetermined location based on the item, the apparatus, the iris placed within. The old man uses them.
I see.
So
maybe
it's kind of a teleportation ring, but not exactly, is what you're saying.
Yes, but it requires the necromancer here likely acted as the gatekeeper for this. It requires one person to open and close the doorway, otherwise it won't work.
So
someone has to man the device at all times, otherwise you don't make it.
I see. So
Someone
it opens.
Have to stay behind.
It opens a gateway of sorts.
Someone
and then
with
everyone
sufficient
can go through?
magical power would have to stay behind. Yes.
I see.
We're all thinking it. As a player, we're all thinking it.
Well,
there's no way of knowing where this would send you.
Well,
True.
Based on context, it's possible that either it's, a location to communicate with gestures towards statue, or perhaps with Nork. Either way, I'd rather not attempt it unless we have to.
That seems deeper into whatever hellhole this is, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, that feels like we've exhausted all our options and don't know what to do next.
I'd say we
Sort
regroup.
of thing. Yeah.
Regroup
agree.
with the others before heading south.
Yes, but we should remember that, at least to my understanding, it sounds like that could potentially be a way out of here. Yes.
I would doubt that, but it
The
is
frying pan into the
technically
fire.
possible. What is the scope of things that something of this size would be able to send through? Just people, or
People. Quite a few people, yes.
sure, but
What
we know
in
that.
particular are you thinking?
Well, we know that Norik and his crew, they're on that massive ghost ship type thing on the material plane.
Nothing as large as a ship would be able to pass through here.
Right. So I doubt it's a way back to the material. Personally, anyway.
Well, it would just, or the right focus, right? If it had the right one, couldn't it?
Well, I think this looks custom fit to the eye that we found.
Yes. This has one particular destination in mind.
Okay.
There are ways to construct them that you could have multiple focusing irises, but this doesn't seem to be that type of device.
I see.
Well, it's concerning, but yeah. More information, the better, I suppose.
Less concerning. I feel like it's gives us a piece of the puzzle, maybe.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back. The sound of Vasani's blood dripping onto the ground is really starting to bug me.
I didn't want to say anything, but yes.
Yes, I am also concerned.
Before
with,
we leave, is there a way to?
earlier.
So no one should be able to use that to come here unless someone is powering it on our end, right?
It is a one-way road.
Oh, so
Someone
it
would
only
have
goes
to.
out.
Someone on this end has to open the key gateway.
Nothing
Okay.
comes through.
Nothing
Only
comes
out.
through without the permission of the key holder.
Mm.
For all intents and purposes, this area seems fairly safe.
Safe being a relative term, I would agree for the most part.
Safer
Worried.
than we've been for quite a while.
I am worried though about the state of the prison we read earlier.
There is also that door to the south that we have to worry about.
Right. Well, let's go back
So,
then.
Good job, everyone.
Yes, well fought. I was worried for a moment, but we pulled through.
Do we want to end it with us returning to the others then?
There's a little bit after that I'd like. If
I've got to get ready for my work. So.
fair enough.
So if you want to continue, that's fine.
There's a cliffhanger that I'd like to end on that is going to
Sure.
someone.
Go ahead then.
Well, we go back to the barricade and take a short rest.
You take your short rest. For all intents and purposes, you've cleared out this level of the dungeon.
Woohoo.
I will
It
roll.
is moderately safe. There is the door to the south that you haven't investigated.
That's my character. Ashes. All right, let's get our cliffhanger in.
So yes, you return. Where would you like to go at this point?
No.
Bruh. I'm pretty sure that's a minimum of 1. To be fair.
Yeah,
It's a
does
minimum
that-
of 1.
Yeah, would that even apply your con mod if it's negative?
I'm
It
pretty
does.
sure it does, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Damn.
With a minimum of 1.
Damn.
The system's coded correctly with the exception of the minimum of 1. 'Cause I guess they didn't assume anyone would have a negative con modifier.
Oh, I
No,
have an
they
extra
knew it
hit
could
point
happen.
for you, my dude. Where are you at? Okay, you're at 10.
Yep.
Which is still a
As many as I
quarter
can
of
pull
your
right now,
life.
too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, dude. By the way, I no
Kasaki's
longer...
still 1/4 dead.
Oh my god. I no longer have your healing potion. That should be fairly obvious, but Marcus will just make a point of saying that in-game.
I see.
Yep.
All right. So, southern door or go through weird fucky magic portal?
Southern door is more
Southern?
appropriate.
Just to be sure, nothing has occurred with the prisoners during our short rest, has it?
The Imperials and the pirates are getting very angry. The 2 unconscious individuals are still stable, but not responsive.
So why are they angry?
They're getting angry.
The nature of an Imperial and a pirate is directly adverse.
Oh, okay.
They can't even band together long enough in this situation.
It's getting a little tense.
So it's
Right.
tense.
Yeah.
Does breaking the good
There's
news
not
to
going to
them?
be a mutiny. They
Sure,
are
sure.
definitely happy that no one is actively, going to murder them anytime soon.
Yeah.
Also, I am going to use some of Ronbat's hit dice.
Extreme camping. It's all very tense.
Is
Um,
there some NPCs willing to let me bum 5 arrows off of them?
Yes.
Excellent.
We
Careful
can
how you
recover.
use that word.
Isn't it generally 50% of the arrows you shoot are recoverable?
Yeah.
Okay, Ronbat's back up. to
Yeah,
full.
from the battlefield, but there are still goons
Yeah.
around that have bows and arrows.
Yeah, you can top off on ammo if you'd like. There are Imperial archers among the individuals here, and they had quite a bit of ammo on them.
Okay.
Right. So, you leave the barricade, heading south or north.
South, right?
Why don't we
Yeah.
flip a coin?
No.
Oh yeah.
No!
How's Twyla
Fucking
doing?
no! No coins!
You
We
might
make
want to recover.
decisions based on life choices!
You might want to recover some for Villana as well while
Yeah.
we're short resting.
Oh yes.
NPCs.
Ooh,
She's
I get
gonna
my spell
roll some
back. Need to
Uh,
remember.
Marceline-
sixes.
Marceline as well, and she probably, I would assume anyway, has arcane recovery.
She does.
We have a big fuck off door that we know nothing about what's on the other side, and we have a regular portal, which we also know nothing about what's on the other side, and also requires someone to stay behind.
Pick your flavor of fucked.
I mean, there's that Imperial mage. We can inform them that basically this floor is about as clear as it should be. Right? We could maybe having a bit more space would help ease tensions for them.
We make sure to let them know not to touch the lever in the T-Rex room.
Yeah. Unless you want to get eaten.
Marceline gonna use some of her hit dice. Yeah, she's good. She's gonna use the 3. Anyway, sorry, I was distracted. What's going on?
I getcha. I was just saying maybe we could tell them that this floor is.
Out.
They can spread out, and they can instead keep focus on the southern door where we're about to head through.
Yes.
And also, Vasani said to make a point of not to pull the lever unless you want to get eaten by the giant undead T-Rex.
Got it. The pirates do split off and then start taking over some of the other rooms and hanging out in the courtyard. The Imperials stay back. You approach the southern door.
Oh.
It is a large stone, same types of door that you've seen leading into the other areas here. It has 3 keys on it.
Man, what are the odds?
Matching up to the 3 that you have here.
Well, everybody ready?
I mean, that depends on how you define that. But I don't think we really have a choice.
Yeah. Are you going to get any more ready if we wait like 5 minutes? Because if not,
No.
that's probably... Yeah.
I'm going to second wind again as we short rested.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Son of a bitch.
Actually incredible.
Dude.
This is amazing.
Dude. Come on.
I'm life challenged, okay?
There's a reason he doesn't want to be seen.
When he gets seen, he gets alivened.
And it opens up into a large, expansive room. Like, you can barely see the other end. You seem to be on, like, the interior of a cave. The main focal point of the room, however, is the giant fuck-off pirate ship.
Oh.
Floating, essentially, in the mist in front of you.
Oh.
And
Wonderful.
a large, sort of semicircular stone dais right in front, at like past the doors, in like a circular courtyard. You look and see there is a similar apparatus, though much larger, to the one you saw to the north.
Found the ship.
Oh, it's the ship.
It is
The city-sized ship.
It is Norik's ship. It is floating essentially in the ether. And just a single sort of stone path extends out into nothingness.
It's
in the center of it. In the center of it, there is a circular sort of, a much larger version of the device you saw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In the center,
Oh, sorry.
the same key exists.
So basically, this portal probably would have been right to there anyway.
Wouldn't count on it. That's probably the way that they traverse between here and the material plane.
Or how they send the ship between here and the material plane.
Right. That's what I meant.
But, yeah.
You notice that there are... So in the center, there is one. But as you continue to look, there are 4 different keyholes along the sides of this. But they do not seem to match any that you have found.
Along the sides of the ship? Or along the sides of the stone dais?
They're more of the focuses. More focuses for different locations.
There are 4 focuses around the side and then 1 in the center.
Gotcha.
How far away is the ship?
Oh, quite a ways away.
Okay, so it's not like someone's going to spot us.
No. The ship is just in this area,
Ah,
but it is not an immediate. Well, I mean, it could probably shoot cannons too. You do not get the sense.
no. My
that
concern is that we were like standing at the front of a pier that the ship was at the end of.
No, the ship is basically space and maybe like 900 feet away.
Ah,
Quite a ways off. But for it, I mean, it's big.
so
aside from the stone, the thing,
That is
is
it.
there? That's
Big
it.
ship, and then this magical port thing.
So it seems as though we only have one option.
Ugh,
Although I could theoretically go there myself. Probably not a good idea.
right.
The way this is set up, it looks like there's different modes of transportation. The central locus acts on its own. Then there are 4 other keys that activate another, much larger method of transportation.
Ah.
This is likely the way they get the ship in and out of here,
Mm-hmm.
requiring Norik and possibly the.
but how do we get to the ship? Is it maybe the other one?
Marcus, you know how fly works, right?
I do. Believe it or
That would
not, I
be how
don't.
you would get to that ship. Let's go to it.
Yeah, I figured that's what we'll have to do if we want to not use the teleporter from the other.
Yeah. Well, how many of you can fly?
Raises one scaly hand, and I could probably
say-
take maybe Vasani. No problem.
Yeah.
Because Vasani is kind of on the lithe end.
I mean, I don't have that prepared at the moment. And
Why are we going to the ship again?
well, that's
To get my
where
dad.
our friend is. Yeah, that. And also, if we want to get
doubt
back,
your friend is on the ship. All prisoners are
I mean,
here from it.
you're
If he's
kind
anywhere
of.
inside.
You keep cutting out what?
Yeah,
She's saying, the prisoners are brought off the ship here. I don't think they keep him on the ship.
Norik has a personal grudge against him.
If he's anywhere, he's further in, closer to Norik.
Further in where?
Ship?
Well,
Right.
past that other portal.
Ugh.
But there's no guarantee we can get back. Whereas this is ahead of us. Clear way back and forth, albeit
Well-
not the-
If someone stays here, they could bring you back.
Oh,
Would they bring us back
got a
though?
volunteer?
I was like,
Well, I
give
was just.
Marceline a look.
I was thinking of just having Marceline come with us and letting the Imperial Mage operate the device.
Yeah.
As if
Or
she'd
that.
be capable of it. They are very powerful devices.
Well, what do we do?
I think maybe Volana could do it then.
We're not leaving her behind.
She's also on the lower level of.
Could
Mages.
try.
No.
Maybe we should try and wake that Dragonborn.
That's true. There's
that's
at
an
least one
idea.
other potential spellcaster here.
Yeah,
Right.
I am a little conflicted on this.
Right.
Yeah, ignoring the half orc. Ignoring the half orc.
Before we take a leap of faith like this, there is information we still don't have regarding those two. Perhaps it'd be best if we see what we can do with regards to them, and then if they're capable and willing to help, that might be our best bet.
Agreed.
Do we have any way to expedite their recovery?
I do not currently.
Cure wounds. That's about all I got.
You could try removing curses on the sleeper, maybe.
I could. It's, well, I was thinking maybe we just start with some actual healing. That might be, we didn't do that.
Well,
Good.
we assumed the others would take care of that.
Well, let's see if they did, or if they were just, caring for them normally.
So you head back to the paladin. The half-orc, the fresh wounds that you saw on him originally are healed. The clerics here have definitely, burnt some cure wounds.
Okay.
They are still out.
Okay. Well,
This is like several levels of exhaustion, kind of, be the way I would describe it.
oh, I see.
Kept awake by torture.
Kept awake by torture, kept,
Kept exhausted by
near,
blood loss.
near the brink of death. Very unpleasant times for all in.
Hmm. Well, let's see here.
Are either of them
Well,
awake?
you know something. Ash,
Yes.
the bow is fully charged, correct?
Yes.
It's possible that if you did greater restoration on them, that would fix it.
Ooh.
I forgot that was an option.
Yeah.
I had to check the note to be sure that that was on there.
And also wasn't going to destroy the bow in the process.
That too.
The only thing that'll destroy the bow is, well, from a
If
full
you-
charge anyway, is resurrection.
Yeah.
All right.
It's likely our
So-
best bet, and then we can possibly see if the clerics around here could possibly help us charge it a bit afterwards. But we can worry about that later.
Ping.
I guess it's worth a try.
Assuming that this is merely conventional exhaustion, that should do the trick, I believe.
Which one? The Dragonborn or the Orc?
The Dragonborn, no offense.
I vote for the Dragonborn.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's the one that's the spellcaster.
I was
there
just
is.
about to say, and this is where we get got for assuming. Whichever one of them is less muscular.
I will take the bow and channel the power within it through me and into the Dragonborn.
You reach deep within yourself and call upon the holy powers of the bow. You place your hand upon the Dragonborn. Energy rushes from you into.
I have the power!
She gasps as air fills her lungs, and her eyes open.
Sorry, that was a terrible time for a He-Man
Not again.
reference.
Not again,
Hey,
please, no.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. No torture is here. This is a jailbreak.
She instinctively takes her hands and her peers through. Who are you people?
Hi, I'm Marcus. We're what?
No, just your typical first words.
Classic.
With one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
we're here. Long story. Basically, we're trying to stage a jailbreak, and we're trying to help everyone out of here as we can.
Oh.
That's good. Is the lizard man?
He's dead.
Oh,
Again.
Yeah, you know.
And will remain so.
thank the gods.
Who are you?
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this.
That's fine.
My name is Kalia Bozak. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
What? Dang.
Thoughts, Medrash?
Yeah, we gotta have a Talking Dead moment here.
A big family, not necessarily a descendant of mine, to be fair.
Could be a great niece.
Great. You found Kalia. All right, we will pick that up. Unfortunately, I do think 2 weeks. Let me look at my.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, is that the wedding?
It's the weekend before the wedding, I think.
Which is Joel's bachelor.
Oh, jeez.
Busy for unfortunate. Sorry, guys. We'll play at some point.
Yeah.
Marinate on that for a month, Yagi.
Go to the bachelor party and drag Joel back to his PC. Be like, you got in this game. We're gonna play it.
We're probably. I don't know. I'll have to check with his friend Frankie to see what plans are. I will let you guys know.
Gotcha.
Speaking of, who is the best man?
Frankie, Joel's friend from Jersey.
Right. Well, I have done what I did for the last wedding and written up something. I was hoping on getting a final okay before sending it to whoever's going to read it out. Because I doubt I will be able to do this properly over shitty Wi-Fi.
Well, since we seem to have finished our discussion of this reveal, I think it's time that we wrap things up
here.
Yeah, let's let Aaron sign off before we start discussing personal plans.
Zach, thanks for the session after a month.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for not holding it against us for cheesing your last boss battle.
Kinda did, let's be honest.
We'll be eagerly awaiting to see where this development goes with a long-lost relative of Medrash. I'm personally putting 5 gold on daughter or great, however many greats, granddaughter with said archfey.
Who's to say that I actually went with their archfey? Or that she could respond to my advance.
I didn't think... You told us the story a half dozen times, but I didn't think you'd include that part, so... That's my guess. With that, we will see you all in 2 weeks or a month. I'll update the Twitter with the decision on that. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.